From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
Oh, God.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You gotta need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. George writes in. He says, Tom, a few of my buddies think I've got a problem. Problem is that I only, and I'm underlining only, I only do married women. Right now, I am seeing 3 married women. Their ages are 32, 37, and 54. All of them are beautiful, and the sex is great. Since my divorce 7 years ago, I've been with at least 20 married women. Quite a few of these women still occasionally call me for my services. Very few single women. Why do I do this? Well, I think it has something to do with your 101 teachings. How to get laid for the least amount of money. Here are a few of my points to consider. 1, it's cheap. Because our meetings are discreet, I don't have to take them out to shows, dinner, etc. I take them to hotels or do them at their home, or the ones I feel really comfortable with, I have them come over to my place. No presents at Christmas, Valentine's Day, birthdays, etc. 2, it's fast. It's usually a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. As soon as I'm done, it's see you later. Rarely do I spend the night with them. I do these women at all times of the day. If they're available, I can usually get away from my work for them. 3, no commitment. Most single women want you to fall in love with them after you've done them a few times and they want you exclusively for themselves. They want a relationship and marriage. Not happening. 4, it's unpredictable. I never know when my services are needed and by who. They call me. If they're calling long distance, they hang up before my voicemail answers. This keeps my number off their phone bill. I call them back if I'm available. 5, safer sex. I'm sure most of the married women I've been with only have sex with me and their husbands. What do you think they have sex with when they ring your phone once and you don't call back? I think you're mistaken there. Some of these chicks, they're spinning plates just like you are. Like these chicks who are addicted to chat rooms. They're lining them up and knocking them down, baby. He says, from what I gather from many of these beauties, their husbands don't do a very good job of satisfying their sexual needs like I do. 6, and I like this one, public service. Literally. He says, some people might think that I cause divorces. Not true. I think I have saved a number of marriages by my words and actions. See, these women would get divorced, but because they've got somebody who anonymously and discreetly bangs them, the guy's keeping marriages together. That's what he says. He's doing the public service. He says, these women know from the beginning that I'm not interested in any long-term relationship. All I want is sex and to satisfy their sexual desires. I know for a fact that I never caused a breakup. I just wanted to get your opinion. Should I stop doing this? I know you are a busy man, but a simple yes or no would help me out greatly. I'm a long-time listener, and your show helped me to get through my divorce. The divorce was my doing and not hers. She got fat and lazy, and that was it. It cost me a bit of money, but I'm so glad I did it. Love your show. Sincerely, George. Well, George, should you stop doing this? There is the morality question. And as I have told you on the air, I've been a very, very bad boy over the years. I am no one to be moralizing on the radio. You have people who lecture you on things like how to keep a relationship with your parents while your own mother is rotting in a condominium somewhere for weeks until the smell causes the cops to be called. There are people who lecture on that kind of thing, but I am not one of them. I've been very, very bad. I have had affairs while in relationships, married and unmarried, and I have been with other men's wives, girlfriends, eventually ex-girlfriends. The worst one I was ever involved in, ever, involved a woman who, well, was not only crazy about me, she was crazy. And she proceeded to write me a string of emails that, well, they went into detail about her feelings. In broken English, but you could understand what she was getting at. Letter after letter after letter. And one day, this is true, one day she came home and apparently her husband had one of those, he either hacked into her email account or he had one of those spy programs on the computer. And so she came home and he used thumbtacks. He printed out every email and he used thumbtacks and he tacked them up on every wall of the apartment where they were living. They were everywhere. They were all over the place. So when she walked in the door, the house was just blanketed with emails telling me how much she was crazy about me. That was good. So you understand, I can't, George, I can't be lecturing you on morality and whether this is right or wrong, because I've been bad. So let me get that out of the way right now. Now, from a pragmatic point of view, I do think that there is risk involved. And you have to be aware of the risk. What is the risk? That you'll get caught. That one of these women will do what that woman did with me. She not only liked banging me, she couldn't resist writing long missives telling the details. Now, in that case, I was lucky because the guy was a wimp. And he wouldn't stand up to me, and he wouldn't say anything, and he wouldn't do anything, and he had a little squeaky voice, and it was like nothing happening there. Nothing. At one point, I called her house. He picked up, and he took a message. Would you do that? Your wife is banging somebody else? And the guy she's banging calls and asks for it. He says, well, let me get your number. Don't worry, she has it. Okay, I'll tell her you called. That's a wimp. That is a complete ballless wimp. And that, of course, is why I was able to step right in there and put my hand in the cookie jar. Because he was a wimp and I wasn't. That's it, done. But you never know when the guy you're doing this to, collects weapons, is vindictive. Sometimes women, and I got to tell you again, I'm speaking from experience, okay? The kind of women who want to screw around, you ever wonder why they want to screw around? Sometimes it's because they're being abused at home by a dangerous man. And that guy might just find your phone number on her cell phone bill. Or that guy just might come over there and roll up his sleeves and beat the crap out of you, or come over with a gun or a knife or something. Set you up somehow. You never know. Now, granted, looks like you've used pretty good judgment so far, but I'm telling you, if you bang a chick a little too well, or she has a little too much fun with you, you never know when she's going to start, signing her name with your last name or whatever, doing crazy things that chicks do. So you are taking a risk. You could even get killed. All of that. So whether you should continue doing this or not, well, be aware of the risk. It's dangerous. Of course, the fact that it's dangerous is what makes it so hot. Let's be honest. Slipping away to a motel or a hotel or the back seat of a car or whatever while the husband is out of town or not paying attention, it's hot. Because there's danger. You might get caught. He might react. You might get hurt. You haven't. But if it was completely safe, it wouldn't be as interesting. Are you doing a public service? That's a real question. I mean, you got to wonder how many... I've heard people say this one before. And I wouldn't mind talking to you about this. I have heard not only callers on talk shows, but even like authors, writers of magazine articles, claim that an affair can be good for your marriage. Good for it. You know, you married the nice guy, Poindexter, whatever. He is a good father. He's a good provider. He takes care of the kids. Yeah, but in the bedroom, he's just not going to ever get it done. But you want to keep the family together, and so the pool boy steps into the breach. And it keeps your marriage together. You buy that? Heard that many times. Anyway, the bottom line here, it's a guy who does only married women. Is that a good thing? Do you think he's doing everybody a favor? Do you think it's good for him? What do you think?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
It is finally great to pay homage to the king.
Thank you.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Let's say hello to Becky on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi.
How are you?
Do you care, Becky?
I do indeed.
I'm doing great.
Yes, I think, for the topic today, I think that it's good for the man because obviously he doesn't want a commitment, so he's getting what he wants. And I think that it's bad for the woman, though, because she's the one that took the vow to be faithful to one person. Well,
we're not hearing from the woman. We're only hearing from the man who does the married women.
And for him, the only problem is, you know, they say what goes around comes around. So.
Well, I know they say that, but does it really?
I think so. I think
there's lots of people who do bad things and get away with them forever.
That's also true. That's true. But I think that if he's having fun and, you know, it's not his responsibility. He's not the one that took the vows, and he's not the one that asked to be married. So
you think he's doing? But is he doing? Here's the one thing that he said that I question: is he really doing these marriages a favor?
Probably, especially not in the long run. Especially, I think that if they have children, that really comes down to it. Because a lot of times women can't be intimate without starting to have, you know, emotional ties with people and therefore wanting more. So if they end up ending their marriage for this other person, even if the other person doesn't want them to, then it affects the family.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's definitely wrong. If he's involved with women that, I guess, keep it separated, which I personally wouldn't be able to do that. But, You know.
Yeah, this is the thing I wonder about. How many people do this and rationalize it by saying, it's how I keep my marriage together. It's improved my marriage. I mean, there are people who say this, and they say it because they say, if I couldn't relieve the pressure somehow, if I didn't have somebody to have sex with, somebody who would talk to me and pay attention to me, I would have left and my kids would have been without a father.
No, that's horrible. I mean, why live your life like that? To me, that's just living a lie.
Many of us live lies, don't we?
Personally, I don't see the purpose of living your life like that. You know, you only got one life, a short time. You know,
Well, I happen to agree with that, but I will also tell you that there are people who stay together. For example, there are men who stay in marriages because they're afraid if they get divorced, their wife's going to take everything.
Right. My parents were like that. They stay together for the wrong reasons, and let me tell you from experience, it's not the way to go. It doesn't do the kids any good.
I happen to agree, especially there's a lot of screaming, yelling, fighting, hitting.
Exactly. You put them through more emotional drama, keeping them in the midst of your bad marriage than letting them, enjoy you when if you're happy or divorced, then they'll enjoy you even more.
No, I think you make some good points, and I thank you, Becky. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Barry on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
All right, Barry.
Good. Well, I think he's definitely doing a service.
Mm-hmm.
Because, it happened to me. I was married, and there was one of these guys that got together with my wife, and she was going to probably do something like that anyway. The marriage wasn't that great. I found out about it and just got the hell out.
So he's doing a service in that it forced you to make a decision.
Well, yeah, and I had already pretty much decided I needed to get out. It just made it a lot easier for me. And in the cases that these people don't get caught, the woman's having fun. She's unhappy at home. Now she's having some fun on the side.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think he's doing a service, definitely. These women would be finding somebody else.
I'll bet the husband wouldn't think he's doing them a service.
No, but, I was one of those husbands, and it did me a service. It helped me get out.
Yeah, but that's you. There were some guys who would whip out a .45 and blow somebody's brains out over that.
Yeah, that's true, but these guys aren't keeping their wives happy, obviously. But, yeah, so George is definitely taking a risk.
Yes.
The question of him, is he doing a service for these women? Definitely.
He is.
Is he taking a risk? Definitely. In my opinion.
Yeah, well, he thinks he has saved marriages.
Oh, well, I don't know about saving them.
That's what he said. I think I have saved a number of marriages.
Perhaps so. They're obviously not...
So you believe you could save a marriage by banging some other guy's wife?
I don't believe that part.
You don't believe?
No. I don't think he's saving them.
Well, maybe he's so good at doing it. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. Maybe he's so good at doing it, she comes home with these new ideas and brings them home to her husband, and their sex life improves, and then they live happily ever after.
Well, that could be.
Oh, we could, huh?
Yeah.
I'm the husband. I'm wondering, where are you getting all this information? I mean, Dr. Phil didn't reach out to the TV set, did he? Where'd you get all this information from? Anyway, thanks a lot for the call, Barry. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, baby. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. We're talking about George, the guy who only F's married women. Shirley on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Shirley.
Well, I'm calling in because I kind of do the same thing. As a little girl, my mother had a lot of affairs with my father. She was the third wife. She was 20 years younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me hate her. So kind of as an adult, I'm kind of doing the same thing. Like,
You hated her, so now you're going to do the same thing.
Well, no, like, I only date married men. Like, my goal isn't just because I like the men. I mean, they're good and everything, but I like knowing that I'm getting his wife.
Really?
Uh-huh. And it's like, it's a real deep thing for me. And I've actually had men say, "I'll leave my wife for you," and I'll say, "Oh, that's great," because I think I'm in love. But once they do, I leave them. I can't be with them unless I know that I'm taking them from somebody else.
And you enjoy that. How many married men do you do at any given time?
Right now I'm dating 3 older gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
And actually that's why I'm out here in SoCal. I'm originally from Georgia, and one of my sugar daddies brought me out here to live with him. And when his wife goes back to New York, you know, I'll stay around the house or whatever, but most of the time I just spend my time at the penthouse in Malibu.
Wow, wow, wow.
I like driving the women. I like driving the wives' cars. I like sleeping in their beds. I like going through their things. I like them knowing I've been there.
Really?
Yeah, it makes me feel like I'm in control. I finally have, like, taught my mom a lesson. I know it's weird, but that's how I feel.
Now, do you leave stuff around like panties or earrings?
Oh, my God. That is the greatest part.
I knew it. I knew you were one of those.
No. Here's what I like to do the most, though. See, they can always get an earring or a thong, or they can, you know, do all that. But when you have a little perfume in there, they can't wash that out, and it just sits there. And then when the wife smell it, oh, it's great. Oh, my God. I love just leaving little things, just making little calls, just, oh, yeah.
You realize you're not just getting back at your mom, you're also hurting these guys.
Oh, no. You know what? Like, I believe that because of all the pain I felt when I was little, like, no one deserves to be happy. Like, I went through so much pain because I love my daddy so much. And what my mother did to him with having these affairs in his face just made me hate everyone. I hate women, Tom. And this is how I get back at women.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It hurts so much because...
I'll bet you're great in bed, too. You're the type.
Oh, yeah. See, when you've been with older men, they've learned it all, so they just teach it to you real good.
Uh-huh.
And I just, oh, my God. Oh, it's so great. And I like, you know, like, I've been with Asian men. I've been with Jewish men. I've been with Italian men. But my favorite are the Greek men.
Greek men?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about Greek men?
Well, like, the older, the bigger, the hairier, the better off they are, the richer. That's great. I really like them because, like, when they're in bed, they like to do it kind of dirty, you know? Like, they kind of like you as a concubine. I like thinking I'm a concubine.
Oh, really? And yeah, how about the ones with hairy backs? You like that?
Well, see, the thing is, like, it's more daddiness. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're kind of like untaken care of because they're so devoted to being daddy, you know?
Wow.
My favorite thing is to call them daddy, and they like that a lot.
They like being called daddy?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Listen to you.
The only thing is, though, like, I generally, like, I've been with a few older Hispanic men. Uh-huh. But I don't like them as much.
You don't like them as much? Why not?
They're not good. They're not into the family thing. Like, if I know that they're at home and they're trying to, like, keep it together, but I just lure them away, then that's good. But when they're just kind of out whoring around, I don't like it as much.
So you prefer a guy who has like a normal-looking family, and he looks like he just stepped off a Leave It to Beaver?
Yeah, and like the kind of thing where they're a little distraught at a bar, and it was only a one-night thing, but I was so good in bed they just can't resist.
Really?
It makes me feel so good. And like, I don't know, just, like, knowing that, like, I am arm candy for, like, some older man, just, like, and have everything taken care of. It's so comfortable.
Are you a moaner or a screamer?
Oh, no. Screaming all the way. Loud.
Really? Especially if the neighbors can hear it.
Oh, especially if the wives can hear it. That's when it's the best.
Really? Now, have you been caught?
Oh, God, yes. That's my favorite part. I purposely make it so we get caught.
Really?
Yeah.
And so tell me about some of these confrontations.
Well, the one that comes to mind is the first time I had an affair. And I was about 16 at the time. Uh-huh. And it was with an older gentleman. And he was really, really sweet. And I didn't feel like he was committed to his wife enough. So he was a surgeon, and his wife worked in his office. And I went over to his office one time, and we were doing it. And I made sure that he had an appointment with his wife. And she walked in on us in his office.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I was screaming, of course. And I kind of kept going when she came in. And it was really funny because he was trying to, act like, oh, my God, my wife just walked in. And I was totally just all over it. And I acted like it didn't bother me. And
because it didn't.
Of course not. No, it made me happy. That's what I wanted to happen.
Uh-huh. And so what did she say to you, the wife?
Oh, she started screaming hysterically and throwing things, and it made it so I could sue her. She threw a phone at me, and it broke my arm. So not only did I piss her off, I got to sue her for a lot of money.
Really?
I was a minor at the time. Oh, my God, totally took that guy to cleaners. So,
Oh, you took him to the cleaners, too?
Oh, yeah. I fixed myself up for college. We settled out of court. And I got to go to college. I got to travel the world. I got 2 little French poodles. I got to do whatever I wanted. And then I turned 18, and I was kind of lonely. I had another affair until I was about 18.
Uh-huh.
And then it was with my teacher at school. Now, usually I like to go with men that have a lot of money, but this was just irresistible.
Mm-hmm.
And, a lot of classroom fun. But I wasn't caught with that one.
You weren't caught. As hard as you tried, you didn't get caught.
I tried. I did. I tried to purposely show up at his house, and things like that. But I guess when you're in a university, it's more acceptable if a professor's having an affair. But I don't know. I never got caught, and I was upset by that. So whenever I'd go out to bars and I'd meet older men, I would always, my first question, are you married? And, of course, they say no, but you can always tell.
You can tell because they look guilty?
No, you can tell because they have that daddy look.
Oh. So do you take them at their word, or do you say, come on, you lie? What do you do?
Oh, no. Then you get them into a false sense of security. You kind of go out with them a little bit, and you kind of let them pay for some stuff. And then all of a sudden you say, well, can I see your place? And they're, oh, no, you can't. And it's, why are you married? Well, we're having a tough time now. And then it starts to come in like that.
Uh-huh. And then you start getting all moist, son.
Oh, my God. You don't know how much it turns me on to, see a dad holding a baby. Oh, my God. I just want to take that baby's daddy so bad.
Really?
Oh, yeah. When my girlfriends out here, I was going to beauty school for a while because I was kind of bored. Yeah. And it was something I always wanted to do. And a friend of mine, I met her father. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It was classic. He was so cute. He was about 62. And I just could not get over myself. I was so in love with him. And I think it was just because I was friends with her,
Really?
Uh-huh.
Listen to you.
I know. I feel bad about it sometimes, Tom. I do. I don't mean to upset people, but then, it feels so good to know that I'm the one that's happy and they're all so miserable. It excites me.
You're getting excited just telling me about it.
I am, Tom. My heart is racing. And, if you were married right now, I would be so all over you.
Really?
Yeah. Could you just get married just so I could?
You want me to get married so you can do me and then I get caught?
Do you have a serious girlfriend?
Well, I have, yes.
Oh. Really?
Yes.
That's kind of close. I don't know.
Hang on a second here, Shirley. George, what do you want to say to Shirley?
Dad, how the hell are you doing?
All right, son.
These psycho women, where does Dino find them? Shirley, you're crazy. You need to see a psychologist, woman.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
and
what do you look like?
I have slept around from time to time, but crazy psycho women from trailer parks like you keep me from doing it.
Do you have the big wang? Do you have a lot of money?
Yes, I do.
Where do you live?
I live in Washington.
Oh, my God. I've always wanted to go to Washington.
I am an officer in the military. See, crazy women like you, y'all are stalkers.
Are you in the military? Oh, my God.
If it were a guy doing what you're doing, he would be in jail.
Are you in the military?
Yes.
Oh, my God. That is so sexy. Do you want to know what I'm doing?
Hell no. I'm a crazy psycho woman like you. You calling from Bellevue's mental institution or what?
Oh, my God. You are so hot. I bet if you saw me, you'd just be all over it. How many kids have you got?
Tom, this woman is crazy.
Now you see how she operates.
Yeah, but it's not working. You know what? She was probably molested by her father when she was younger.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wish I were, though. God, I bet you had a...
You wish you were molested by your father?
No, I'm just joking. This guy is like, you know...
Come on, you had a dream about that. You dreamed he diddled you. Come on.
Actually, it was about my uncle, but that's totally
your
different.
uncle.
She said it off her cuff. She said off the cuff. She was meaning it. She wants it to happen. She is crazy. Hey, Tom, blow me up, man.
All right, here you go, George. 1-800-5800-TOM. Surely it's amazing. You know, what we really should do with you is get you down here.
Oh, would you like to meet me, Tom?
Oh, well, no, not for that reason, dear. I think I would like to have you as a guest so you could talk to callers like, well, not necessarily like him, but take calls.
Well, as long as they're married and calling, I'll think about it.
Well, hang on. I'm going to put you on with Dino, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, dear. There you go. That is amazing. The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. It's Jason on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Jason.
Yeah, I played the game for about a year and a half, and used to always have a couple of them online, so... But sooner or later, it won't catch up to you.
Prepare for departure. Begin final checklist. Engine temperature, check. Vodka temperature, check. Martini shakers, check. Cue announcer, and go announcer.
From the cockpit, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
You ever been in a cockpit before?
And now,
Here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning in to the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No, I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program on this Valentine's Day. Here we are together again on the radio. Valentine's Day, a day that, well, resonates here at the Tom Leykis Show. Because it's a day that if you are... if you're into a booty call with somebody, if you have somebody you just lust after or just want to bang, it's a day that you should be making yourself scarce. It's a day that if you have a serious relationship or you are married, that you must live up to certain expectations, fulfill certain requirements. You must produce on this day. We feel your pain. There's nothing loving about it. It's like taking an exam and you'd better pass. You'd better get her what she wants, or she's going to make your life miserable. This from the Christian Science Monitor. They're the Valentine's Day gifts no one asks for. A note slipped under the door that reads, "I'm taking my freedom back." Or 25 votive candles with the comment, "The flame has died." Sometimes it's just the ring of a phone and the terse message, "We're through." Those on the receiving end of such presents might want to break Cupid's arrows, since Valentine's Day breakups are becoming more common. As many as half of dating couples split up on Cupid's big day. This according to Jody Smith, etiquette expert and president of something called Manners Smith Consulting. The main reason Valentine's Day breakups are so frequent, culture watchers agree, is that the much-hyped holiday creates so much pressure and so many expectations. The ubiquitous ads for long-stemmed roses, heart-shaped boxes of chocolates, and flowery cards prompt many to think of all the reasons they don't want to remain half of a couple. But there's disagreement on whether breaking up on February 14th is acceptable behavior or unforgivably cruel. Ms. Smith doesn't see anything wrong with Valentine's goodbyes, but does think that how they're handled is important. She says there is no need to keep hanging on to something that is not working. It is perfectly acceptable to break up on Valentine's, but dumping champagne on your date, creating a scene, storming out of a restaurant, poor form. The polite person thinks before speaking and considers the venue before offering a carefully worded end speech. No need to demean the person while dumping them. Leave the dumpee with a shred of self-respect and a box of chocolates. Rhea Romano of Boca Raton, Florida, didn't follow that advice and still feels bad about how she handled her Valentine's Day split a few years ago. She and her boyfriend had been dating about 3 months when he planned a romantic, expensive evening. He buzzed her apartment intercom and asked her to come downstairs, adding, "I have 24 red roses for you." Ms. Romano, although dressed for the date, surprised herself by saying, "I know it's Valentine's Day, but I'm not going." She ended the relationship while he stood in the lobby. To make matters worse, February 14th is also his birthday. That's nice. "I know that's really, really bad," she says, "but I suddenly heard this little voice in my head saying, he's not the one. I felt so guilty, but I also felt relieved that I didn't have to go to dinner." Valentine's Day puts so much pressure on people, she adds. There's a lot of anxiety that you don't get with Christmas or New Year's. Ms. Smith has heard such comments many times before. Her advice to Romano and others is don't be too hard on yourself. Yes, it's better to break things off several weeks beforehand, but the culture encourages just the opposite. Dumping is the symptom, she says, not the underlying problem. She says we live in a society where people routinely spill their guts on the internet or on national television shows, but there's very little self-awareness. I agree with that. We feel as if we need to act on an emotion as soon as we acknowledge that emotion. Social scientists agree. People are notorious for not being strong enough to sit a partner down and say, "I'm sorry, it's over," says Barry Kuehl, assistant professor of psychology at Lebanon Valley College in Annville, Pennsylvania. Rather than dealing with the situation directly, they procrastinate until something forces the issue. Valentine's Day does just that. Explaining the mindset of many who break up on Feb 14, he says it's almost worse and more offensive to mislead the other person by going out on a date and going through the motions. I wonder what is worse. Breaking up with somebody yesterday or telling them tonight at dinner? What's worse? I don't know. Dr. Kuehl, who proposed to his fiancée on Valentine's Day 2003, notes that dumpers aren't always motivated by altruism. In reference to research he conducted at the University of Texas at Austin for a dissertation called Cues to Commitment, he says, the dark side of human nature is indeed dark. Research reveals that there are 5 reasons that men do most of the dumping, may end a relationship on Valentine's Day. Here are the reasons. 1, he's not interested in a deep, committed relationship and doesn't want to lead the woman on. 2, he's scared about the escalation of commitment that often comes with sharing Valentine's Day with a woman. 3, he doesn't want to waste time and or money on a relationship he thinks won't last. 4, he's dating several women simultaneously, and the obligations of the day, dinner, date, etc., force him to choose one woman and dump the others. 5, he's worried that publicly sharing Valentine's Day with a woman will reduce his ability to play the field. No age group is immune to Cupid's cold-hearted surprises. People in their 20s break up because they feel they have plenty of time to find other options, say observers. 30-somethings have a goal in mind and cut their losses quickly if they don't like their prospects. Those 40 and older may feel pressure to find the right mate. There are so many reasons to blame good old Cupid, it seems even teenagers feel the sting of his poor aim. Kelly, who was asked that her last name not be used, still remembers the competition that Valentine's Day inspired among girls in school. The more flowers or balloons a girl received, the more popular and worthy she was considered. Kelly always hated Valentine's Day for that reason, but in her junior year of high school, her feelings about the day changed. She was dating a senior and, quote, for the first time. I was looking forward to it, she says. Her hopes were dashed the night of February 13, though, when she asked her sweetie how he wanted to celebrate. His answer was, actually, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. His mother told her he didn't want to buy a gift. And the story goes on, but you get the idea. Look, this is Valentine's Day. And a couple of things going on here. Or could go on here. Of course, the likely outcome is that you are going to give a card and chocolates and flowers and teddy bears, whatever, to some particular person. You'll be out having dinner somewhere tonight. That's the likely outcome if you have a relationship. No doubt about it. But then there are people who are going to use this day to either dump somebody, or they're going to find out this day was used so that they could be dumped. Maybe you have already been dumped today. If you have been dumped, or your plan today is to dump somebody on this February the 14th, today, I want to hear all about it.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
I love what you're doing for our young men of America.
Yes, it's a public service, as you know.
Well, absolutely.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, the Tom Leykis Show, Valentine's Day 2005. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Vince on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm okay, Vince.
I'm a first-time caller. Caught your show about a couple months ago, and I've been listening ever since.
Cool.
My detail to about
the connection's terrible, Vince. We'll try to get a better one. Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, is this Tom?
Did you want to talk to Tom?
No, I know I'm talking to Tom.
Well, then why did you ask?
I was in my van here, and I've been going through some crap the last 3 weeks. I've been married for 4 years. I've known my wife for 12 years, and 2 weeks ago, she wanted me to move out. And last week, I found out she wants to date my best friend of 12 years. So today, I told her that I wanted a divorce, and I didn't want to ever see her again unless we were sharing our son together. And then tonight, I'm going to have to tell my friend that our friendship is over, and she still wants me to come to her birthday party tonight.
I'll bet she does.
Yes, she does.
By the way, I see you're 25. How old were you when you got married?
I was in the Marine Corps. I was 20 years old.
Let's review for the boys out there. And you had a baby at what age?
23.
23. What do we say about that on this program?
That sounds like it's pretty stupid to do.
Right. And you did it why?
Because stuck out in the middle of nowhere and was kind of didn't have any other choices. And
but you didn't have to do anything at that time, did you?
You know, I had known her for so long.
Doesn't matter. You were young.
Yeah, I was.
Too young.
Well, in hindsight, yes. Very, very much so.
Yeah. So you would have been better off waiting for the right opportunity, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not doing this to spank you here, Jeff. I'm doing it because there's other guys out there.
Correct.
Many of them in our military, by the way, who want to do what you did.
Yeah.
So would you recommend that to our boys in the military, for example?
Oh, I'd love to. You know, you guys out there in the military, you're stuck in the barracks, man. It seems like a pretty crappy place to be. You got to go to the chow hall, and you don't have a woman to come home to and see all the other married military personnel, and they get to go home to a woman and kids or whatever, and it's a nice life because they're not in the barracks. But the thing about it is it's not all crack it's up to be. It's actually, it takes a lot of work, and if you're too young and you're not ready for it, then you're gonna screw up your life.
That's right.
That's what I would say to them.
Well, I'm glad you did, because I wouldn't want them getting the idea that this was a good idea.
Yeah, I wish I would have waited at least another maybe 5 or 10 years, really.
If ever.
Yeah, if ever even, you know. I mean, nowadays it's really hard to really trust anybody. You know, that anything's going to last, really.
And wait till you find out how much money she's able to take from you because you're in the military.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in the military anymore, fortunately.
Yeah, but you have a pension.
Actually, I was only in for 4 years.
So there's no pension?
Correct.
No ongoing benefits?
I have a medical disability, yeah.
Yeah, well, we'll see what she's able to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, so far she's been, I think we're trying to work it out without lawyers, but it's starting to get, you know, she wants to know exactly how much money I'm making at my job and exactly how much rent I'm paying so she can know how much.
That's because her lawyer is telling her to find those things out.
Exactly.
And the longer she talks to her lawyer, the more questions like that you're going to get.
Yeah, I know. I've had to get a lawyer myself and just, you know, trying to drop separation paper because she's in Washington State. When you're married, it doesn't matter what you guys decide, you know, word of mouth, you're still held liable for half the debts. And she's trying to take out about $7,000 in school loans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get the separation filed before she does that, and I'm hoping that goes through for sure.
Yeah, well, good luck on that.
Thank you, Tom.
Jeff, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Did somebody break up with you today or yesterday, or is this the day you're going to tell somebody else goodbye? Call me and tell me about it. 1-800-5800-866. Rob on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, son.
Hey, check this out. All right. I had a birthday last week, and this chick that I'm seeing, she wanted to take me out. I told her I couldn't. I'm going out to L.A. with some other chicks I'm going out there with. And so last night, she took me out to dinner and bought me a couple of gifts for my birthday, and I'm going to dump that bitch today.
Today's the day.
Today's the day.
So where are you going to do it?
Probably just call her up, do it.
You're going to call her up. And why did you pick today of all days?
Well, after she took me out to dinner last night, I figure to be...
So you wanted to suck down one free dinner?
Why not?
And then dump her.
Hey, they do it to us, so why not do it back?
Great. So you're going to call her up, and how are you going to say it? Like if you were on the phone with her right now, what would you tell her?
Just tell her thanks for the dinner, and she bought me a bottle of whiskey too. She knows I like whiskey, so thanks for the whiskey, thanks for the dinner, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, you're done.
It's over.
You're out of there.
End of story.
I understand. Well, Rob, good luck on that. Thank you for the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Eric on the Tom Leykis Show. Valentine's Day. Hello.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, son.
Well, Tom, got a story for you. My brother's been listening to you for years, and he's been telling me to take the course, listen to you. I strayed away, Tom, and I got married about 6 months ago. My parents, my brother, no one was really excited about it. And
why did you do it?
Why did I do it?
Yeah, tell us the real reason. Why did you do it?
Well, Tom, I believe she is the right girl, maybe just the wrong time.
Well, what does that mean?
I loved her, and I was in a spot where...
How long have you been with her?
3 years.
3 years. Okay.
So
when would the right time have been?
Maybe when I was 45 and a little fatter and balder.
I see.
I don't know.
So once again, we have somebody who got married at 23, and it was the wrong thing to do.
26, but yeah.
Oh, you just got married?
Correct. We've only been married for 6 months, and she stopped working 3 months after we...
Wait, how long did you know her before you married her?
Really for about 10, 15 years, but not...
How long were you dating her before you married her?
3 years.
You dated her for 3 years, and
Correct.
you couldn't tell what she was like after 3 years of dating her?
Well, I did know, Tom, and like I said, it was loser or marry her, and I thought that the...
Yeah, but if you're not happy, what are you losing?
I think we were happy, and I was happy up until 3 months ago, but...
Well, what do you mean 3 months ago? You've been married 6 months.
Yeah.
So what changed?
She quit her job. She decided she didn't want to work anymore.
Which, as I tell you, many women feel the exact same way.
That they shouldn't have to work?
Right. They want to get married, and then they can quit work, get fat, cut their hair short.
I'm telling you,
desexualize themselves.
You're hitting this one on the nose.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of that out there.
So her birthday's this weekend. So instead of taking the double whammy, I went ahead and ended it on Thursday.
So you did it already?
I did it, Tom.
And what did she say to that?
She knew it was coming, and she was ready for it too. So
she was also fed up.
Yeah, I'm not the easiest guy to get along with.
Mm-hmm. But I don't see how it could change so radically in such a short time.
Yeah,
I think you knew how bad it was, and you married her anyway.
Dumb decisions compound even worse decisions sometimes, Tom.
No doubt, Eric. It's Diane on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello?
Is that a question or a statement?
Excuse me?
Could you turn up the radio a little louder, please? I can't hear it.
Yes, I was wondering if Tom's gay because he always crucifies ladies.
All right, you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, please. Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Diane on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello?
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 Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Who is this?
It's Diane.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was wondering, by any chance, are you gay?
Is who gay?
Tom.
Oh, you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah.
All right, hold on, please. Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Diane on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, is this Tom?
Did you want to talk to Tom?
What?
Did you want to talk to Tom?
Yeah.
Hold on, please. Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Diane on the Tom Leykis Show.
I'm tired of hearing that same song over and over again.
Really?
Yeah, because somebody...
Maybe you should tell Tom about that.
Well, I keep telling Tom, but Tom's not listening. I think he's gay.
Have you talked to Tom?
I think you're Tom.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What can I do for you, dear?
I was just wondering why he always says ladies are always so bad.
They're not always bad, dear.
40. Yeah, you always say because they always cheat with other men and all that.
I never use words like always and all. You're the one using those words.
No. You guys should talk about other men. Because it seems like you're gay. It seems like you always talk about
oh, yes,
great
I'm
guys,
gay.
Never great.
Yes.
Great women.
Dear, looking at you naked could make any man gay.
I don't think so.
Yeah? What do you look like?
I think you're just gay because you just...
What do you look like, dear?
Ladies.
What do you look like? What do you look like? She hung up!
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
90% of the world believes in a higher form, a deity of some sort.
90% of the world eats at the Olive Garden. Does that make it good food? The Leykis Show. All right, Melissa walked away. Vince on the Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, this is Vince. What's up, man?
Not much.
Hey, I got an issue here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been dating this girl for almost a year, since like last April, May, something like that. And it's been up and down ever since because she has an issue with having sex, you know, because she got like Christian beliefs or whatever, and she feel like it's against her morals, but every now and then she'll break down and can't fight the feeling, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm always willing. She gets mad at me because I'm not against it, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to roll with her beliefs or whatever and be understanding because, you know, she
Why are you doing that?
Why?
Yeah.
Because I believe, you know, I don't really believe in that in particular, but, you know, I'm a Christian and...
Oh, if you're a Christian, then don't try to have sex with her.
I know, I do try not to.
No, don't try not to. Don't do it.
Don't do it?
Well, if you're a Christian and you really believe that.
It's hard, man. I mean, she was laying there next to me with
Well, she shouldn't be laying next to you naked anyway.
Right. That's true.
All right, so if you're both Christian, then you either follow it or you don't.
You're right. You're right. But here's my issue. Yesterday, she fell with me, right, because of this particular thing. And it's because I'm living with her.
Why are you living with her?
Because I was married at one time, and I got divorced, and I didn't have nowhere to go. You know, and I was in this relationship.
How about a roommate?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that now.
Well, why weren't you doing that to begin with?
I had a roommate before, and he moved to Hawaii.
All right. How about another roommate?
I'm working on it. I'd rather be by myself. You know, I'd rather not have.
If you can't afford it, get a guy to be your roommate.
Okay.
There are agencies in Los Angeles that will match you up with a roommate whose credit has been checked, his background's been checked.
Well, like roommates.com or something?
Or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, if you just do a little search on Google, you'll find it.
Okay. I'll do that.
But you should not be living with a woman that has issues with having sex with you, or you have issues with having sex with her. What are you doing?
Man, I guess I'm tripping. Because it's really been a headache.
Well, pick one. You want to be with somebody you want to have sex with, and then you live with them, or don't live with them.
Right.
Or you're with somebody who you believe in saving yourself for marriage, and then you don't live with them until you're married. Well, what you have now is a mess.
You're right. Man, it's like you've been there.
I've been there over and over.
God, man, it's crazy. But she dumped me last night, and then today...
What was her reason for dumping you?
This issue, you know,
the sex issue?
The potential of having sex because I'm there.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, she feels a lot of pressure, she says, and she don't want me around her like that.
There is pressure. You keep trying to put the make on her, and she keeps saying, no, 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 the Lord doesn't approve.
You know what? It ain't even me most of the time. It's her.
Right. So she thinks you want to have sex, but you really don't care.
Right. I'm sleeping on the couch. She comes in there and lays on top, you know, doing all kind of stuff.
That's
and expect me not to do anything.
Look, if you really believe what you say you believe, you shouldn't be living with any woman.
Yeah, you're right. I do know that. So I've been in the market actually looking around to get a place.
Good.
But she dumped me yesterday, and then today she wants to come back.
Yeah, because she's alone on Valentine's Day. Don't you know what? She dumped you. Goodbye.
That's what I told her. She said, so are we over? I was like, yeah. I was actually glad she did it.
Done.
I was glad. So, yeah, I'm done.
All right.
But anyway, man, this is my first time calling, and I like your show a lot.
You call me anytime, Vince.
All right. Hey, take me out African style.
African tribal style. Here you go, Vince. Did we find Corinne on the Tom Leykis show? Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
It's okay.
Hey, Tom, I have a big problem, dude. I just found this out yesterday. My husband is gone right now in Thailand doing some tsunami relief stuff, and I called his cell phone to see if he was listening to the messages, because that's the only way I can get a hold of him. And I listened to his voicemail to see if he was listening to my messages, and I've been kind of wondering if he's been cheating on me. And there was a man on there talking about how he loves them and he misses them and he can't wait for him to come back in town.
Really?
Yes.
So is your man in Bangkok?
I think so.
Did a little tsunami relief?
Yes.
All right.
I don't know what to do. I just found this out yesterday.
How often do you check his voicemail, by the way?
What was that?
How often do you check his voicemail?
Just when he's out of town.
He asks you to do that?
What was that?
He asks you to do that?
No, he didn't ask me, but if he didn't want me to, he shouldn't have gave me the code to his voicemail.
All right. Okay. Very good. Well, that doesn't sound promising there, darling.
No, it doesn't. And we've almost been married for a year. This April, it'll be a year.
Uh-huh. And you were 24 when you got married?
Yes, I was.
Too young, weren't you?
Yes, I'm starting to think so. I should have listened to you. I've been listening to you for a long time.
And I told you not to do that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
And you did it anyway.
Yes, I did.
Because you thought you knew more than I did.
Yep, that's exactly right.
But you didn't, did you?
No, I did not.
And you'll never know more than I do, as you know. Because I have more experience than anybody in this audience. Anybody.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself in the butt for that one right there.
Yeah. Your husband's doing something else in the butt.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. All right, so what are you going to do now?
I don't know. I have no idea. I talked to his brother because his brother lives by. I kind of talked to him about it, and he didn't believe me until I let him listen to the voicemail. And
what did he say then?
Are you serious?
Oh, he said, "Are you serious?" Well.
Yeah, and now he knows that he's as much in shock as I am. I'm just, dealing with a female that he might be cheating on you with is one thing, but when it comes to the same sex and cheating on me with another
I don't know why it makes a difference. You know what? You can't compete with anybody who's a little bit estranged.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it doesn't really matter what their gender is.
Exactly.
I mean, all they have is that they're not you.
Exactly.
All right, so are you going to wait for him to come back from the tidal wave? Or are you going to break up with him beforehand? What are you going to do?
Well, he's supposed to come back this Friday, so his brother says that he wants me to wait, and when he gets back in town to call him, and he'll come over because his brother lives just down the street from us.
Okay.
And he says that he's going to have a sit-down with him, with the three of us, and talk to him and bring us up to him and figure out what the heck is going on. But most definitely, I am about not going to stay in this at all. I mean, even if I did stay in it and we worked through it, I couldn't look at him the same.
Yeah, I know.
I would be asking him in bed which one's going to be the masculine one tonight.
This is a man whose lips have been on another man's hairy ass.
Exactly. I don't know if it went that far. I'm hoping not, but I don't know.
Uh-huh. All right, well, good luck to you.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
All right, Corinne.
All right, can you take me out Kobe style?
Of course I can. Here you go, dear.
Oh.
This is about us. She's so special to me. You're a beat to my heart. You're the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Rick on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's going on, Tom?
He's doing a radio show here, Rick.
Hey, Tom, let me tell you something. One thing about it, Tom, I've been listening to you a long time. I don't agree with everything, but I'm going to tell you, I'm a faithful listener, love your show.
Thank you.
What I have to say, Tom, is this. For all the men out there, wait. Don't rush into anything. I was dating this woman, Tom, for 5 years, and she was pushing this thing called marriage. Now, I was always told by my father, you wait a while. Well, I get a phone call today at work, and she tells me, I've been kind of thinking about it over the weekend, and things are just not going to work out.
Right.
Now, Tom, this woman, she's a very smart woman, very educated, but I was there when she wasn't where she is today in life. I'm not going to say I made her, because it was a lot of her work, going to school, but it's funny how as she prospered in life, she no longer needed me. It's kind of interesting how the better she grew financially, all of a sudden I become expendable. Now, Tom, the ironic twist about all of this is I was actually planning on marrying this woman within 6 months. And all I can say for the fellas out there is take your time, because they can't hide it forever. The real them shows up sooner or later.
And aren't you glad the real her left?
From number one.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Tyler. Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Tyler.
Oh, it's Tyler. I thought it was Tyler.
All right, hey, what's going on, Tom?
Not much, Tyler.
Oh, man, basically, I just wanted to comment real quick on that thing you said about, the audience not knowing more than you. No disrespect, Tom, don't get me wrong here real quick, so I just wanted to say real quick, I'm 23 years old, and, I was going out with this girl in high school, basically, when I was 16, and we were dating for 2 years, and the bitch burnt me, she cheated on me, like, twice, man. And it was coming a time when she was, I think she was even starting to come around to talk, I think it might have been even my friend one time. But anyways, what I'm saying is, man, is that I'm 23 now, and ever since then, I've just learned, man. I haven't even heard about your show, and I'm a new listener. I've only been listening to your show maybe about less than a year now. My friend told me about it. And basically what I just want to say to all those guys that call into your show that say that, you're your father, that and all that, man, that they're jokes, man. because they're like, oh, yeah, I've been listening to you since I was 13. I'm 23 now, but yet, I'm married and got 5 kids. They're garbage, man. They're not true.
They have not been paying attention to what I've been telling them.
Exactly, man. You know, you're not speaking this for your own health. These men need to wake up and pay attention. And the ones that do have kids, you need to go and do something, man, and teach your children something, because I grew up without a father, so I know what it's like to not have that male authority figure there. And so, man, I'm not having kids.
I think all my boys grew up without a male authority figure. Dad left, dad died, mom and dad split, whatever. And these boys need a father to tell them how to be a man.
Thank you, Tom. And it pains me to listen to your show the little bit amount of time that I have been, and you're speaking the God honest truth. I don't know how, by the grace of God or whatever, that I made it through, because all of my friends now, Tom, and this is no lie, all of my friends have children, Tom. All of my, I got 5 close friends, and they all have children, man, and it's a damn shame.
It is, but aren't you glad you don't?
Oh, it's not going to happen, because I see how messed up his life is. And you know what, Tom? My friend that just had her kid now, you're right, Tom. They look good when you first meet them, but, hey, you get them shacked up in the house, and it's over. And it's over.
You are right about that, Tyler. Thanks a lot for the call. I appreciate it. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show. From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
God, no!
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Valentine's Day 2005. A day that has a lot of meaning to our listeners, but not the meaning you think. Many of our listeners find this as a day to break up with somebody, or to plan in advance to break up with them, or to simply hide out. There are people listening to me right now who are not having dinner tonight, not exchanging boxes of chocolates, not sharing bottles of champagne, not presenting flowers, no cards, no nothing. They are either hiding, and they may very well be hiding for real, or they are not with anybody. They're just choosing to be alone tonight. Now, some of you may feel really good about your decisions, and some of you may be very depressed about the situation. Some of you may feel like smart asses. You really got away with something somehow. You found a way to tell your girl you're busy tonight, can't see her, or just haven't answered the phone, or whatever you've done. Some of you may have done that, and now you feel guilty, or you feel bad about it, or whatever. Some of you may be out to bang somebody else tonight. I mean, there's all kinds of possibilities, but the bottom line is that you have decided to be alone. And you are going to be alone by choice, or at least you're not going to be with whoever it is you've been seeing. And these are the people I want to talk to in this hour of the program. I want to talk to the people who have chosen to not be with somebody they supposedly care about. Somebody they've hoodwinked into believing that they loved. Somebody that they never loved, but the other person felt more strongly about them than they felt about the other person. Perhaps you had various candidates. Somebody who might want a relationship with you, and you decided to make yourself scarce. Maybe you're not dating anybody and you just feel really good about being alone. And I wonder what people like that are doing tonight. Now, let me remind our boys that if you are alone tonight, whether by choice or not, women are going to dress up like whores. They're going to show up at bars. I'm not kidding. If you don't believe me, try me. Go out to any bar that's essentially a meat market. And tonight on Valentine's Day, you're going to see women out there, and they're going to be boozing a little more heavily than usual. The reality is they're looking for love or lust or whatever they can find tonight. Meat market type bars are fertile ground tonight because there are women who just want to feel like they're with somebody. And you can go out there and strike gold tonight without even expecting it. Tonight it's going to be a lot easier than any other night. We talk to guys all the time who say they can't meet women at bars, they can't hook up at bars. Trust me, boys, if you can't do it tonight, you'll never do it. Tonight's the night. I told you there are 3 nights of the year. 3. And Valentine's Day is the most fertile. But there are 3 nights of the year like this. February the 14th. December the 31st, and December the 24th. Unfortunately, all 3 of these dates come within 6-7 weeks of each other. You have to be on guard. You have to be ready. You watch some of these girls. They're going to be drinking hardcore drinks. They're going to have some cleavage hanging out. They're going to be wearing shorter outfits than usual. They're going to try to put up a brave front that they are happy to be alone or happy to be free or happy to be liberated or whatever it is. But the reality is these are the 3 nights of the year that girls act like guys. Because as a guy, I can tell you, every time I've broken up with somebody or every time I've been dumped, the first thing I've done is I've gone out and really stuck it everywhere. I just literally went anywhere I could get it in. That's it. Give it a second thought. I went here, there, and everywhere with everyone, and I'm honest about it. Nothing builds up your self-esteem more than seeing how many people are willing to have sex with you. And I know that most guys pretty much do the same. Well, guys are in one camp or the other. They either do what I'm telling you, that they bang anything that moves, or they jump into another stupid relationship and repeat the same stupid behavior of the last relationship. There is no in between. We do one or the other. No doubt about it. So here it is, the night of Valentine's Day, February the 14th. Many of you out there right now looking for love. Many of you deciding to stay home and eat chocolate or drink champagne yourself or drown your sorrows somehow. I want to know how you're spending your night alone. Were you with somebody? Did you dump someone? And now, tonight, February 14th, are you going to go out looking for sex? Are you going to stay home and feel sorry for yourself? Are you going to stay home and feel good about yourself? Are you going to go out with the boys tonight? I've got to know.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
You want why women wear makeup and perfume?
Why?
Because they're ugly and they stink.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. All right. It's the night of Valentine's Day. What's the plan? Dan. Hello.
Can I speak to Tom?
Yeah, sure. Hang on. I'll get him for you. Tom Leykis Show on 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Daniel on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Daniel.
How are you?
Great again.
Good, good. So how's your Valentine's going?
It's just creeping along here.
Are you getting any poon tonight?
Am I getting any poon tonight?
Yeah.
Well, you never know till you get there, Daniel.
Well, actually, I'm going to a strip club tonight.
You going to a strip club?
Yep.
Which one?
Imperial. It's off 91 on Magnolia.
There's a few of them there, aren't there?
Yep. Not just one of them.
Yeah.
It's called Imperial. It's very nice. Hot blondes. Nice 21-year-olds.
How much will you be spending on that?
Probably 40 max.
And what would you be getting out of spending the $40?
I have no idea. You know, it's my birthday today. I'm turning 22.
Now, do you have a girlfriend? Did you dump somebody? What happened?
Well, I have booty calls. I don't have girlfriends. I'm too young.
So you're hiding out from them?
Huh?
You're hiding out from your booty calls?
Kind of, yes.
I mean, I don't blame you if you are. I'm just checking.
Mm-hmm.
So you're hiding out?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of?
Yeah, yes, I don't...
Well, are they calling you today? Are you avoiding their calls?
Yes, I am.
That's not kind of hiding out. That is hiding out.
Well, I'm avoiding them. I don't want to spend Valentine's with them.
Well, that's still hiding. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying that's what you're doing, right?
Well, I want to go search for some poon out there, sir.
You don't think you're going to fight at a strip club, do you?
Well, hopefully.
Well, do you really believe that?
It worked for me in Vegas.
You had sex with a stripper?
2 of them.
How much did that cost?
Nothing. I only spent like $60 for lap dances and brought them back to the hotel. And pretty much I spent the whole entire night on New Year's Eve with them.
And the total cost was $60?
Yep, 2 girls, 2 blondes.
All right. Okay. That doesn't happen often, you know.
Well, I'm having good luck recently, so I'm getting...
Oh, you say good luck. How many times have you done this?
With strippers, total of 5.
So you always get laid for $60 when you go there? To a strip club? Come on.
Not $60. It all depends on the girl.
Come on. You pay more.
Not really.
You paid more. What?
The max is $100.
Now, why would you pay $100 for sex?
I'm not paying $100 for sex.
Yeah, well, yeah, you are. You're paying $100 for a lap dance, then you get laid. That's paying $100 for sex.
I don't know, but to me it's all worth it. It's fun.
So, in other words, you don't know how to get girls? Is that it?
Oh, I do. I mean, I slept with girls that have husbands, boyfriends. I mean...
You can't get any girls who are available?
I'm very picky. I mean, I like the...
You're picky. That's why you go with strippers and hookers. Because you're a picky sort.
I guess.
Come on.
Sorry. Probably after the strip club, I might go to Pasadena or Hollywood. What do you recommend? What bars?
What bars do I recommend to get laid?
Yes. Or to search for some poon.
Well, you know, if you know how to do it, you can get laid at any bar where there are women.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend, if you're in Southern California, no sports bars unless you're in the South Bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
No bar with an Irish theme of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you get just male alcoholics hanging out there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sounds good, Tom.
All right, Daniel.
Can you take me out tribal style?
African tribal style. Here you go. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Robin on this Valentine's Day 2005. Hello.
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 How are you?
Do you care?
Yes, I do.
I'm doing great.
Good. So, it never occurred to me I should have plans for tonight.
What do you mean it never occurred to you?
All day long, I didn't even think of making plans till I turned on the radio in the car, heard your show.
Women always have designs on guys spending money and time with them tonight.
Never. Well, I'm not seeing anyone right now, but it didn't occur to me to go out and make up for that either.
Yeah. Well, a lot of women go out when they're alone and they just try to get laid. They don't admit that to anybody, but that's what they're doing.
Well, I understand that. I thought about going shopping for a new vacuum, but I mean, it didn't occur to me that that it was Valentine's Day and that I should be doing.
It's Valentine's Day, and tonight's the night to go out and spread your legs.
It's not going to happen.
Why not?
That's not. Well.
So you're at peace with no man wanting you on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Yeah, you're happy about that.
Oh, I'm fine with that, and I'm at peace with that any other time of the year.
Are you a lesbian? What's the deal?
No,
are you a lesbian?
I'm not a lesbian.
Why are you at peace with that?
Well, I'm at peace with it today because I think Valentine's Day is a very contrived holiday, and I don't want to give in to buying into it.
Wow.
But
that's putting up a brave front there, dear.
Well, I believe that. There's a lot of contrived holidays I don't like to buy into.
Well, if you had a boyfriend, you wouldn't think that. You'd be hoping he bought you roses today.
I was married at one point in time, never expected anything on Valentine's. Anytime I've been in a relationship, I don't...
And when your ex-husband bought you roses, you said, hey, take these back or don't do this again?
I don't recall...
Bet you didn't.
...ever getting roses on Valentine's Day.
Did he get you anything on Valentine's Day?
I don't recall ever getting anything or ever even reacting to not getting anything.
So, in other words, all those years he wasn't getting you anything, you resigned yourself to the fact that guys really don't want to do this, and you got used to the idea that it's never happening for you.
I don't know, because I've never done anything for others on this day either. I mean, I'm not getting dolled up for my boyfriend on Valentine's Day when I'm dating somebody, so...
Believe me, most guys would be relieved.
I would think so, too.
You don't want the pressure.
I know.
Well, you don't want to spend the money.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the coolest chick in the world, a chick who does not expect anything on Valentine's Day.
I truly don't, and I'm not just saying that, but I really never have, and I don't.
Uh-huh. And when was the last time you had a relationship?
Let me think. About 2 months ago?
2 months ago. What happened to him?
It just kind of faded off.
How'd that happen?
Just, phone calls got further apart, and it just, kind of lost interest.
So was he a booty call or what?
No, never slept with him.
You never had sex with him. That's why it faded out.
Not because
I'll give you a little clue here, darling.
No.
No sex, no relationship for most men.
Well, it wasn't that I was holding out, but...
Oh, so you were available and he didn't want you?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Really?
It just never really fired up, I guess. So there wasn't a lot to fade off of. I only dated him for a couple months. And
what kind of dating are you doing if you're not touching him?
Well, it was very platonic. That was part of it. It got very boring very fast. It was very much the...
It's because there was no sex.
This shaking hands or hug goodnight kind of stuff. But,
right. What do you look like?
Oh, I'm 5'3". I'm not by any means turning heads on the street, but I'm not unattractive either.
Really? How much do you weigh?
Well, I'm not thin, but I'm not huge.
How much?
Oh, I'm curvy. I'm built like Marilyn Monroe was built.
No, dear. No. That word curvy has been co-opted by fat women. Now, come on.
Well,
How much do you weigh?
I'm not fat, but I'm not thin.
You're 5'3". How much do you weigh?
That one... What does that have to do with it, actually?
Well, I'm going to determine whether or not guys are attracted to you and why they're not.
Well, I'm 40.
You're 40. That doesn't help either.
5'3", and I'm about 140.
Now, that's amazing that you've lost 28 pounds since you talked to Dean.
I was in the car on my cell phone. I thought he said 148.
No. He said 168, and that's the truth.
No, that's not near 168.
You told him 168.
Well, I couldn't hear him clearly. I was in the car on my cell phone.
Don't. Robin, come on. You're anonymous. Okay. All right, you're 168.
Okay, Sam, okay.
All right, and we know you are. All right, you're not going to back out of this one.
Okay.
But that's why you're having platonic relationships with guys.
Well, that's fine. But you know what?
Is it fine, or do you just resign yourself to it?
Well, I don't really care to... I guess it's not important to find someone who's with me because physically I'm attractive.
Oh, dear, if you're not physically attractive, you'll never be with anyone.
Well, but if they think I'm not, I think I am.
Yeah, but dear, you don't have to have sex with yourself.
No.
Unless you're in front of the mirror with the power tools. You don't have to have sex with yourself. It's other people who have to find you attractive.
Well, I'm interesting.
Yeah, but dear, when you take your clothes off and what guys are looking at are large rolls of flesh with sweat pouring out of them,
wow,
that is not a pretty picture.
Okay.
All right, and there's not a guy in the world who can get aroused. You have to understand the way biology works. You take your clothes off, a guy is visually stimulated by what he sees, or he's not.
Okay, I understand
So
that.
if a guy is looking, if you look like the Michelin Man with your clothes off...
Well, I don't.
It does... Well, come on, dear. 168 and 5'3", dear, you're 50 at least pounds overweight. And guys don't find that attractive. That's why you're having that's why you're having platonic relationships.
Wow, but there's no way. I mean, at my thinnest, which was unhealthy thin, didn't weigh 50 pounds less than this.
Dear, that was not unhealthy.
Oh, yes.
No, it wasn't. And that is your way of rationalizing all of this.
No, I can...
No, now you're really healthy now that you're 168 and 5'3".
I can see that this is not healthy either, but I can also say that...
It's not just not healthy. Men aren't attracted to it.
Okay, but no matter what I've weighed throughout my life, whether I was... At my thinnest was 130, and I still, even now, go snowshoeing and snowboarding, and I'm hiking, and I'm...
But it doesn't matter. That means you're taking those Dunkin' Donuts up the hill, and you're sliding down. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, you have to, look, be honest with yourself, okay? You're anonymous, so you can just speak freely with me, and I'm speaking freely with you. The reason you're alone is because men look at you, and they cannot get aroused.
Okay.
That's why you're alone on Valentine's Day, or every other day. That's why you were alone on New Year's Eve.
No, at a party.
Yeah, but you were not with a man, and that man did not take you home at 3 a.m. and bang the crap out of you.
No.
And that's my point. It's because men look at you, and you are large.
Okay, but aside from that...
That means a man cannot get aroused.
Whether I was thin, or whether I was married, or whether I was dating somebody, I've never made an issue out of Valentine's Day.
All right.
That was the point I called for.
Well, I understand, but, again, part of the deal is you're not only alone on Valentine's Day, you're alone on New Year's Eve, you're alone on Martin Luther King Day.
Alone.
You're alone. Dear, you don't have a man who holds your hand all night, and then later at night he grabs your ass, pulls you closer to him, and pulls your panties down. You're not with a guy like that. Yeah, you're not with them on Flag Day, Arbor Day, Martin Luther King Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July, just about any day.
Why is that what it has to be? Why is that the utmost?
Because men, why is that the utmost? Dear, everybody wants to have a relationship. And by the way, that includes you, because 2 months ago you tried to have a relationship, and the guy would not have sex with you. You just told me. He refused to have sex. You were available and willing. Imagine a man turning down sex. How often does that happen?
Well, it never really got to the stage where it was, that was not the kind of, that relationship was not at a stage where it was a possibility.
Dear, for a man, it's at a stage like that about 2 hours in.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you went out with this guy several times and he continually lost interest as time went on and never, ever would kiss you or grab you or grope you, I guarantee you.
So why would he keep coming around after the first date, from a man's point of view?
My guess, low income, low self-esteem, probably didn't realize how much he could get or thought he could get excited about this. I mean, men who are with, grossly, like, for example, morbidly obese women, generally are with them because they've got very low self-esteem or they have very low incomes.
But then wouldn't it make sense that they would want to stick with that? I mean, why dawdle with that and then move on?
No, because, you see, here's what happens. So the man tries to make it work. What it all gets down to is, does he fantasize about you? Does he take out a hand towel late at night and think about you? Does he imagine you naked? And chances are he tried and could not get excited.
Okay.
And so that's really the reason you're alone on Valentine's Day. It's not because you don't think Valentine's Day is a big deal. By the way, even if Valentine's Day is not a big deal, you would have a man, wouldn't you?
If I thought it wasn't a big deal, I would have a man?
You'd still have a man, even if you weren't doing anything special or getting candy or flowers. You'd still have a man tonight.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, why have you tried? You got married. You had a relationship with a guy. You kept offering yourself to him. He didn't want you.
Well, I was young for that one. That was a long time ago.
Well, what was the one 2 months ago?
But the one prior to 2 months ago was about a year ago. Went on for a couple months. We were, physical.
You had sex.
But, yeah.
When you say you were physical, it means you had sex.
Yes.
How was it?
He was a little overwhelming and a little needy, so I didn't want any part of that. It was a little much, a little too many phone calls, a little too much stopping by,
Yeah. God forbid he pay attention to you.
Well, not that smothering kind of stuff. I mean, I'm single at 40. I've been alone a long time. I mean, I've not been married for a long time.
I know why.
Well,
dear, have you ever considered losing, at least 40 pounds? Have you ever?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you do it?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you might actually get guys who are hot for you.
Well, you know what? I have yet to see. I don't know that as a prize at the end of the rope, or at the end there, is really that much of a prize. I don't know anyone who has.
Well, that's an easy way to justify continuing to eat like a pig.
What's that?
That's an easy way to justify continuing to eat like a pig.
Well, if I do it, it won't be for that reason, is what I'm saying.
Right. Well, if you want the best chance of getting a man, you have to lose weight.
I know that.
I mean a man who wants to have sex with you. Around. Can't happen.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you can be with a guy who doesn't get you hot, but you can find ways, a little Quaker State or whatever, you can get it going. But a man cannot get it going unless he's turned on looking at you naked.
Right. I realize that, and I realize men are visual, and I realize that's an important part of it.
So why don't you do something about it?
Because if I do, well, I want to do something about it, but not for that reason.
That is the best reason.
Why? I don't know anybody who has.
Because you're going to be alone for a long time, and the older you get, the more alone you're going to be. Pretty soon, you're going to be the shopping bag lady auntie who comes over to visit your nieces and nephews with the kitty cats and the cat stationery. Do you own a cat, by the way?
I only have one cat.
Oh, I'm sure you do. And that's where you spend your holidays. Little Fluffy, the kitty cat.
No, I spend it with my friends when, well, it's a holiday I care about, but this isn't one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But,
right.
But I don't know anybody.
Do you have any nieces and nephews?
That relationship that makes it worth doing it for that reason.
Well, how about the nieces and nephews? Do you have them?
I have a nephew.
You have a nephew. Well, that's as close as you're getting to procreating. You understand?
Yeah, but I've never had an interest in having kids.
That's what people say when they can't find a man.
I never have since I was forever.
Okay.
Even when I was married, I wasn't interested in having kids.
All right. Maybe you ate yourself to 168 in order to prevent people from impregnating.
Oh, but I didn't weigh that when I was married.
So what was the reason you gained so much weight?
I don't know. I don't know if there's one reason.
I mean, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Hang on a second here. Jennifer, what do you want to say to Robin?
Oh, Robin.
Yeah,
I need to talk to you, girl. I'm 41 years old. I'm 5'8". I weigh 135 pounds. I just got a divorce recently, and I walked into a bar the first night I went out after I dumped my husband. Sorry. And I sat in a bar. I got picked up on 2 or 3 guys. I took one of them home with me. I banged with him the whole night long. Let me tell you, girl, you need to lose that weight. You need to lose it now.
But I don't want to do it for that. That does not entice me.
Oh, God, it's so much fun, girl. You don't even know what it's like out there. It is so much fun. You need to lose the weight and get out there and start dating and bang everything you see, anyone you see. Ew.
I did that a little while after getting divorced. That's not a good reason to me.
Oh, it's so much fun. You don't know what you're missing out there. You're lonely, girl. You need to get out there and meet some men.
Well, maybe I do, but I don't know about just, going in bars and bringing them home with me. That doesn't sound all interesting. That doesn't even sound enticing. That doesn't sound...
Well, what do you want?
She wants to sit home with Fluffy, eating some Haagen-Dazs and watching Lifetime.
Oh, forget it, girl. You need to get out there and see the world. There's so many men out there. There's so much fun you can have. You can go out dancing. You can go out drinking. You can go out having sex. I mean, girl, you need to wake up and get out of the house.
I get out and experience the world. It just doesn't involve sex. I've been traveling. I go overseas. I just came back from a trip to Japan.
How do the men in Europe feel about you?
Pardon me?
How do the men in Europe and Japan feel about you?
Well, in Japan, I got a marriage proposal, but...
You did?
Yeah.
Somebody wanted a green card?
I don't know if he knew if I lived there or not. He was, well, could be.
Come on. One look. Look, the people in other countries know when you're 5'3" and 168, you're American. There's no doubt about it.
Well, that could be. But
Did you see any women who are 5'3" and 168 in Japan? Come on. You saw women who are 5'3" and 68, but not 168.
It's not worth it, Robin. Lose the weight. Let me tell you. I was 30 pounds overweight for a long time. It's not worth it.
Well, I'm saying that, yes, I'm interested in doing that, but not for that reason.
Well, you know, you'll get so much more attention, and you'll have so much more fun out there, whether you want to have sex with men or not. You'll get the attention. You can dance. You can do whatever. It's fun out there. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it.
Well, it can't hurt. I'm sure that, health-wise, it's a good idea, so I'm not going to fight that.
All right. Well, very good. Well, good luck there, Rob.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
We want what you have. Boom. But you want what we have. Money, power. So our job is to withhold that from you.
Are you trying to turn the men into gold diggers then? Is that what you mean?
No, not quite. We're poon diggers.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show, Valentine's Day. Are you alone tonight? Why? Monica, hello.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
I'm okay.
Kara. Okay, Kara. Yeah. Anyways, I'm so nervous, and I've been listening to you for like over 5 years now. And I'm really glad I got you on the phone because this is really an interesting subject for me. I'm actually driving home. I'm not working today, and I'm actually staying home tonight. And I have a boyfriend, and I'm not going to see him.
And what excuse are you going to give him?
I'm just tired. I don't feel like doing anything. That's all I'm going to say.
Is that because you're tired of him?
No, I'm not tired of him.
Come on.
I'm not. I'm seriously not. I'm really happy with him, and I'm dating other guys also, but he doesn't know.
Why are you doing that if you're so happy?
Because I'm not going to, until I get married, that's the way I see it.
Why do you need a boyfriend?
Because it's nice to have a boyfriend around.
Yeah, but you're lying to him. What kind of relationship is that?
I think he does the same thing.
Well, why can't you talk about it?
I don't know. I just can't.
What kind of relationship is that? You got no intimacy at all.
I have no what?
Intimacy.
Yes, I do.
No, you really don't.
I do.
You live a secret life. He lives a secret life.
No, but I'm really good to him.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you have intimacy. All right, so you make him breakfast once in a while.
I don't go out and I don't sleep with any other guys, but I'm open to dating if it's, if something comes around.
Yeah, but why would any guy date you if you're not going to sleep with him?
I'm sorry?
Why would any man date you if you wouldn't sleep with him?
Because they would.
Because you haven't told them. You don't say to guys, by the way, I don't sleep with anybody, but if you'd like to spend money on me, I'll be happy to have dinner with you.
No, I don't sleep in spend
Do you tell these guys you'll never sleep with them no matter what happens?
No.
Why not?
I won't.
Because you want them to spend time and money on you.
No, that's not true.
Why don't you tell them?
I don't go out on dates with them or anything.
You just said you date other guys, and you think he does too. You just said that to me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, how do you date them if you don't go out with them?
Once in a while.
How do you do it if you don't go out with them?
Once in a while, I'll date.
So you do date other guys?
Yeah, but it's not...
Well, why do you do it?
Just because I think it's...
Because you want other men to spend money and attention and time on you.
That's not true.
Well, if you have a boyfriend, why do you have this secret life? I don't understand.
It's not a secret life.
Yes, it is. Your boyfriend does not know that you date other men.
No, but it's not bad intentions. I don't go out there.
No, then if there's nothing wrong with it, you should tell your boyfriend. Why not?
Because guys are the same thing. That's why.
Well, so why don't you just say to him, by the way, why can't you be honest about it?
No, it's because it's the same thing. Guys and girls are the same.
Well, so why don't, since you're both the same, like you're telling me, tell him. I know you're just like me. I know you date other people. I'm doing it. You're doing it. And it's no big deal. That's fine.
You know what, Tom? Because it's the same thing. Guys and girls are, I don't see it bad because only if you let it damage your relationship, only if you let it get in the way, it's going to be something bad.
Well, then there should be no problem having a frank and open conversation with your boyfriend about this.
No, but that's what not...
What would happen if you did that?
You know what? Because...
What would go wrong?
Guys are the same way.
What does that mean?
They won't... Isn't it true? Aren't guys like that? They go out there and date other girls, and, you know, they have their girl.
Not all of them, no.
Not all of them.
No.
The majority of them.
No. But the point is, why would you object to talking to your boyfriend about it? Look, dear, I'm going to answer the question since you're not going to be honest with me either. The reason you do this is because you're afraid your boyfriend will break up with you, and that's why you do it. Yes, it is. That is exactly why. Then tell me the reason why you don't tell him. I want to know.
Because for what? It's not.
So you have an honest, open relationship. Isn't that what you're supposed to strive for? An intimate relationship, an honest relationship, an open relationship. Why not?
I don't think that there's nothing wrong with it, and he doesn't get. It's not.
But then, if there's nothing wrong with it, you should feel free to tell. Let's call him right now. We'll tell him right now. There's nothing wrong with it. You just told me.
Going to say? What do you think he's going to say?
Oh, he'll tell. Of course, he'll say there's nothing wrong with it. I'm seeing other people too, and that's great, right?
No, he won't like it.
That's my point. You don't want to tell him because you're afraid he'll break up with you. That's why you're being dishonest with your boyfriend. You don't know for sure if he's dating other people.
I don't want to break up with him, and I know
you don't know for sure if he's dating other people, but you want the right to date whoever you want and to do whatever you want without him having the right to do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants.
What if he wants to break up with you because he only wants to be with one person? Does he have the right to do that?
I'm sorry?
What if he wants to break up with you when he finds out you're dating other people? Does he have the right to do that?
Of course. That's fine.
Well, that's my point. So why don't you tell him, and then he can do whatever he wants to do. He has the right to do whatever he wants.
If I ever find out that he's out there cheating on me or anything like that.
You're cheating on him.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not now. I mean,
let's call him and tell him you date other guys, because since it's not cheating.
Why? So he can.
Because you are a dishonest whore, like so many other women out there.
No,
you want to keep your boyfriend chained down, but you want the right to do whatever you want. You want men to spend time, attention, and money on you.
Listen, but guys are guys too. They have girlfriends and.
But we don't know that your boyfriend is like that. You're just assuming it because you want the right to do whatever you want, and that's how you rationalize it.
No.
No,
I think it's the same thing. It goes both ways.
No.
It goes both ways.
Oh, yeah, you are insufferable, I got to tell you. Send us an email. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Tom at blowmeuptom.com. Or you can call our comment line 24 hours a day. The number is area code 310-842-9592. That's area code.
From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
Gracias.
And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No. I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. We appreciate it. Here we are together again on the radio. I don't know if you can hear me laughing, smiling, just completely enjoying standing here at this moment because of what I'm about to do on the air. You know, every time I get to engage a little mischief on the air, I just can't help grinning ear to ear. I'm grinning right now because I cannot believe what we're about to talk about. First of all, I couldn't believe the story when I read it, and now I can't believe what we're about to do. I mean, you're not going to want to go anywhere because this is going to be a show that people are going to remember for a very, very, very long time. And one that I'm sure you'll hear quoted on future shows. I've been here long enough to know that that's just the kind of thing that happens. Let me read to you on this festive occasion from the Seattle Post-Intelligencer. And I know you're all feeling the love in your heart right now as I read the following story. Here it is. This is from the Seattle Post-Intelligencer. They've gone through a lot, he said. That they lasted this long proves how strong their love is. That's right. So when we saw this story in the Seattle Post-Intelligencer, we went straight to the Bon Macy's website. Bon Macy's used to be called Bon Marché. And then I guess Macy's bought it and jammed their name in. They eventually just be called Macy's. But for now, they'll kind of hyphenate. And Bon Macy's, we went right to the website, and guess what? We found it. There it is. And look at some of the items they've requested. These are casual china items from the Mary Kay Letourneau and Billy Fulao wedding scheduled for April 16th, 2005. You can, by the way, you can log on to the website and you can give gifts to the happy couple from the bridal registry. We have here under casual china, we have Villeroy and Bach dinner plates, saucers, coffee pot, teacup. They like the Alea Limon collection of Villeroy and Bach, by the way. That's what they've decided on. Mary Kay was thinking about this all her years in prison. What would she want for the wedding with she and Billy? What gifts would they like? And this is what she came up with. Yes, a breakfast saucer, a pitcher, a cup, a rice bowl. Where's Billy from? I got to get a rice bowl, I guess. Egg cup, buffet plate, cereal bowl. Billy still likes his cereal. Trix are his preferred cereal, by the way. Let's see, a couple of platters. What else do we have here? Some of these are abbreviations I can't tell. A gravy boat, a pickle dish. That's right. Mary Kay likes her pickle served on a dish. No doubt about it. Salad plate, a mug, sugar bowl, breakfast cup, a butter plate, and a soup bowl. By the way, none of these have been purchased yet, so there's still time for you to buy the happy couple one of these gifts. In each case, none of them have been gifted at this point in time. Stemware. They need stemware. You can't have a romantic evening with your former rape victim husband without a little wine, a little Jesus juice. And Mary Kay and Billy have decided they want the Kate Spade Gramercy Park iced green beverage pitcher. And 8 clarets from Villeroy and Bach and 8 goblets from Villeroy and Bach as well. Barware. Yes, well, also Kate Spade. By the way, 6 of these have been purchased. So I'd like to know what sick son of a bitch is giving gifts to these people. I would. Electrical items, a Cuisinart Belgian waffle maker, chrome. They want it in chrome. Actually, they requested 2 of those. What if they both want a waffle at the same time? And both have been purchased. I see that. They want a DeLonghi toaster oven. I happen to have one of those on my kitchen counter, but mine is white. They want chrome. A KitchenAid chrome artisan mixer, I guess that is. A Krups coffee maker, a 10-cup coffee maker in black, and a Krups rice cooker. Again, I don't know where Billy is from, but the rice bowl, the rice cooker, I'm getting kind of an Asian feeling here. I don't remember where he's from, and I don't really care. These have already been purchased, by the way, so if you were planning on buying these for the happy couple, you can leave those off the list. Following items have all been purchased, but you might want to know what else they were interested in. Some cookware. They prefer the brand All Clad for some of these. A fry pan, a stir fry. Let's see, a little baker's sheet. From Tools of the Trade, they want a frying pan. A 5-quart chef's pot, a 4.5-quart soup pot, and a 3.5-quart steamer from Tools of the Trade. Bed linens. This is where the happy couple, the convicted child rapist and her former victim, will be having further sex and procreating further, no doubt. They have chosen home design Rocky Mountain Blue twin sheets. They have twin beds there? Well, I guess the daughters will have to sleep somewhere. We got to have twin beds for them, of course. Also, Hotel by Charter Club Quilted Stripe King Shams, oyster color. They chose oyster on those. And let's see, a bunch of shams. They're into the shams. All the shams have been purchased, so sorry to disappoint you. If you're planning on buying pillow shams for the happy couple, that's out. They've already been purchased. Also, they're looking for duvet covers, bed sheets, 600 thread count. They like living large. That's where all unemployed men put their asses, is on 600 thread count sheets. That's why their former elementary school teachers are riding them like a pony. They like 600 thread count sheets under their ass. That's what they like. Right. And finally, from the Bon Macy's Bath Shop, Hotel by Charter Club micro cotton bath towels. They like them in white. Mary Kay doesn't necessarily have to have everything in white, as you can tell from who she's chosen to marry, but she does like white towels. That's right. Also, the Hotel by Charter Club micro cotton washcloths in white. By the way, they asked for 6. They've only got 5. These are only $6.99 a piece. So if you want to give a cheaper gift to the happy couple, you can still buy them a washcloth for their wedding. Hotel by Charter Club micro cotton bath sheets in buttercream. That's the color that they've chosen, buttercream. A Hotel by Charter Club micro cotton tub mat. And a Hotel by, these are 6. They want 6 of these. Hotel by Charter Club micro cotton hand towels, and they want those in white. Okay. By the way, you can still get one of those there. 6 were requested, but only 5 have been purchased. And those hand towels go for $11.99 a piece. Again, if you can't afford a big gift for the happy couple, the child rapist and her former victim, you could just go with that. So you can see where I'm going with this. We've got the bridal registry here, but it doesn't matter how thoroughly you go through all of the catalogs at the Bon Macy's or any store. I'm sure there are items that they left out, items that they will need as they begin their new life together as husband and wife, Mary Kay Letourneau and Billy Fulau, the Fulaus, if you will. And so I'm wondering, as you are listening to this list of items, which I read to you, the items are, by the way, on the Bon Macy's website, and I'm sure they're nothing but proud to have this list of items on the Bon Macy's website. I'm sure there are some items, as you've heard me read the list, I'm sure there's some items that they just happen to leave off the list. Items this happy couple is going to need moving forward after their April 16th wedding. So I'm wondering, what items would be appropriate wedding gifts for this happy couple?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
Well, break it down for me.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
You are on top of your game, my friend. On top of your game.
Thank you.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. Well, look at that, April 16th. Mary Kay Letourneau and Billy Fulau getting married. Just go to the Bon Macy's website, and you can see the gift registry for the happy couple. But I'm sure there are things they forgot to put on the list. We would like to find out what gifts you think they could use going forward. Dean, I do not have a pickle dish. A dish would not be adequate. Get a pickle platter. It's Dan on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Dan.
How in the hell are you, bro?
Do you care, Dan?
Absolutely, absolutely. Hey, I think one thing they're not thinking about, with the honeymoon coming up, they're not going to spend much time outside of the house.
No, they're not. They have more babies to bang out.
I think they need to find a lifetime supply of Happy Meals. That way, every time they sit down to dinner, Mary Kay can think about the first night they had out on a date.
That's probably exactly right.
I think that would work pretty good for them.
Not to mention the number of children they are probably going to end up having, which all the taxpayers of Washington State will be paying for ultimately.
Absolutely.
This way, all the kids will get to eat.
And a gift every time.
No doubt.
All right. Take me out with a screaming orgasm, and I thank you, Jesus.
Here you go, Dan.
Oh, God. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
Darren on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Okay.
Yeah, I got one thing that they definitely need, and that would be a vasectomy, so that they can't procreate anymore.
You know what? I would gladly give them a vasectomy out of my own paycheck. I would.
Hey, I got $100 right now to start it.
I'd be happy to do it. Except you never know. She might go to the elementary school and start dating another man.
Oh, yeah, I just wonder about their kids, too. If any of them become a teacher, what's going to happen then?
Oh, my God. Thank you, Darren.
No problem. Take me out with a bong hit.
Here you go. It's Crystal on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Crystal.
Okay, I think what's missing off of their list is lifetime visits to the psychiatrist for her husband and their children.
Well, I don't know if that's a gift for them or a gift for the father of the children.
I was getting so mad listening to you read all that stuff off. The only reason she's getting away with this is because she's a woman. If this was a guy, everybody would be freaking out.
There would not be a bridal registry. There'd be guys in the prison lining up to bend them over.
I know. It just disgusts me.
Yeah. Well, it's the state of Washington for you. There you go. It's run by women for women. That's the deal.
Tom.
It's just one big vagina with a bunch of evergreen trees.
Thank you very much, Tom.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
Appreciate the call. Not an accident. The Space Needle is shaped like a vibrator, okay? 1-800-5800 with a big head. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. John on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, John.
How's it hanging?
Hanging right as usual, John.
Right as usual. That's awesome. One thing these two future newlyweds forgot was hooked on phonics for his retarded ass.
Yes.
He can't even spell GED.
Well, I understand, though, that, you know what? He did find a way to earn some income. I don't know if you heard about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's done a deal with Pat Sajak, and he's going to be selling vowels to contestants on Wheel of Fortune. Did you hear about this?
No, I didn't know.
He's got more
that.
vowels than a man could ever use, and he is going to be selling those on Wheel of Fortune during Sweeps Month.
That sounds like a pretty
So anybody who needs a U or an I is going to be in good shape come this spring.
Yeah, that's a pretty lucrative business practice he's gotten himself into there.
That's right.
And then after he gets done with hooked on phonics, their retarded children can use it too. So it's like a gift for the whole family, not just for them.
Oh, I know. Just wait till those girls find out what really went on, if they don't know already.
They're going to have some issues that they need to work out.
Mommy was a rapist.
Yeah, they're gonna definitely need to.
Daddy was only 4 years older than you.
Exactly.
And he started having sex with Mommy.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
I know.
But take me out African tribal style, man.
Here you go, John. It's Ryan on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Oh, what's up, my man?
Not much, Ryan.
All right, I thought they might want to relive some of their favorite memories of their courtship. They can get some handcuffs.
Yeah, I know. Well, certainly Mary Kay has had experience with the handcuffs.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe, whatever. Blow me up, Tom.
Here you go, Ryan. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. We're talking about the gifts that are missing from the bridal registry of Billy Fulao and Mary Kay Letourneau. They're getting married on April 16th. We read some of the items on their gift registry, but clearly there are items missing here, probably items that they could use, and you can call up and tell us what those might be. Chris, hello.
What up? How you doing, Daddy?
I'm doing okay, son.
Hey, well, I was going to say a dunce cap for that naughty little student, but I think I got something better now.
What's that, Chris?
How about a pacifier and a diaper for that pederastic sex games behind closed doors? You know she likes it young. Where are they going for their honeymoon? Any word on the street on that?
Maybe he needs like a little Mach 3 turbo, you know, just so they can relive old times.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. But tell me, Tom, I mean, isn't it every guy's dream to bang his teacher at some point? It's just not going to happen at 12. Wow.
Yeah, well, I know.
I figured he'd be shooting blanks.
Would it be your dream to marry her?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I mean, we got the retarded thing out of the way. We understand that much. But, I mean, that's just awesome. Did you see the interview with her, too, on the news with Barbara Walters?
I've seen, I did see that, actually.
She had, like, 1 minute emotional pauses between each word. It took her 20 minutes to say the word the.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
How about an editor on that, by the way? How about you chop some of that out?
Yeah, it was like a 4-hour interview, and you got, like, 2 sentences out of her. It was the worst thing ever.
I know.
Oh, well. Hey, man, take me out Kobe style.
Here you go, Chris.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
We don't dump you because you're a slut. God damn it. Men live for sluts.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Thank you for tuning in. The Seattle Post-Intelligencer newspaper reports that Mary Kay Letourneau and Billy Fualao are getting married on April 16th. And guess what? They have registered at the Bon Macy's in Seattle. And we have the whole list of what they've requested. But you know what? You can never put enough time and attention into figuring out exactly what a young couple needs. Maybe you'd like to call us and tell us what items would be appropriate to gift the happy couple with. It's Chris on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
I'm okay.
Good. Hey, I got the perfect gift that will remind them of the first time they met. It's the Michael Jackson edition wall clock. Every time they see it, they'll remember their first time when the big hand touches the little one.
That's exactly right, Chris. This is Manny on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Manny, I'm sorry. Tom, this is Manny. How are you?
Okay.
You know what? You forgot the most important thing, and I'm sure there's some attorneys out there that would be willing to do this work for free. But for gosh sakes, he's going to need a prenup. I mean, he's getting his GED.
That's right.
This guy's going to be making close to $15,000 in about 5 or 6 years.
That's right, to support his family of 4.
Well,
or more.
I'm sure it'll be 6 or 7.
That's right.
But he needs a very complicated prenup. I'm sure you can help him with that.
Oh, yes, I can get that done for him. You wouldn't want him to get caught short in case of a divorce.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, he'll lose, not only half his earnings, but all that stock in Jack in the Box that he'll earn while working.
By the way, didn't Mary Kay, when she was in prison, threaten to whack his Johnson off if he ever cheated on her?
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's great. That's love. That's love.
Yeah, she's going to need to be protected, and I don't know if you've seen him lately. He's gained a few pounds, different than when.
Well, he's unemployed. He's had a lot of time at home,
and he's living in Washington. I guarantee you, in about 10 years, the guy will be about 300 pounds, barely recognizable.
Yeah.
And if you looked at his mother. She's not the slimmest thing in the world. In fact, I understand she uses bacon as a condiment.
Well, isn't his mother younger than his upcoming wife here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very good.
Take me out Teddy Kennedy style.
Teddy Kennedy style. Here you go, Manny. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. This is V on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, V.
I'm kind of nervous.
Really?
But, yeah. This is my first time calling, short-time listener.
Yeah.
And I kind of converted my husband to listen to you.
Cool.
And I'm Samoan, and so is V. He's Samoan, too. And obviously he doesn't have any sisters, because if he did, they would be like us. We wouldn't let that happen. She would never have gotten pregnant. He would never have touched her, because we would have all jumped her. I swear, I don't think he was born in Samoa.
Where do you think he was born?
In Seattle. Where all those things happen. I don't know, but he wasn't born back home.
Really?
We just don't do that. He probably doesn't know of you either, Tom.
Well, everybody in Seattle knows me, but believe me, dear.
Yeah, he probably doesn't listen to you.
Clearly doesn't pay attention to me.
Yeah, she's way past her expiration date.
You're exactly right.
But
By the way, do you think that's why they need the rice cooker and the rice bowl? What's the deal on that?
Please, we don't need no rice bowl.
Nobody is whiter than Mary Kay. Why do they need that?
I know. When you said rice bowl, and you were like, I don't know where he's from, and I was like, what the hell do you need a rice bowl for?
What does a white person need a rice cooker for? Hello?
You don't even eat rice. I know.
I mean, the only time when white people cook rice, it's to make rice-a-roni. Come on.
And that's the minute rice.
That's right. It's a San Francisco treat. Don't you forget it.
Those small boxes. You only need a bowl for it, like a small little soup bowl or something.
Yeah, you're not making 10 quarts of rice here, please.
Mm-mm. And he doesn't eat rice. He probably eats, like, cooked bananas like we all do, us Samoans do.
Yeah.
It's probably just for her, for decoration.
I think he eats old bag is what he eats.
Probably. I just can't believe, when we first found out, me and my sisters first found out, because I have 5 sisters. We saw it on the news, and we were just shocked. We couldn't believe that he would do that to us Samoans, It was...
And what would be an appropriate wedding gift for a child rapist and her former victim?
Well, the other guy called in, and I was telling my husband they should get a pacifier for when, she gets tired of breastfeeding him. Just pop it in his mouth. Because it does get sore sometimes.
She wants to have more kids with him, by the way.
Huh? Oh, I know. That is just, I don't know.
And the state of Washington welfare system is so generous, I'm sure they'll do it.
But he better be careful. She might look for someone younger, another 6th grader. Yeah, but thanks, Tom. Can you take me out Kobe style?
Here you go, V.
Thanks.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
It's D on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
All right, check this out, Tom. How you doing?
I'm
I got
okay.
The perfect gift that they should get.
Yes.
All right? I think someone should get him a pistol because she's going to end up shooting the guy sometime in the future for getting her locked up. And you know what? I'm going to have my bet placed on this guy in the Deadpool. That's how it's going to be.
I'm telling you, I think Big Jim is going to get whacked.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you could already see in the future. I mean, wouldn't you be mad if someone got you locked up for that long,
That's right.
So that's what's going to end up happening, That's all I got to say.
D, thank you for that. Here comes Dan on the Tom Leykis Show. We're asking what would be an appropriate gift to give a child rapist and her former victim. Hello.
Hello, Dan. How you doing?
All right, son.
I've come up with the perfect gift, Tom.
Yes.
How about a family portrait of the 4 kids she left for this fine guy so they can look at it every night when they're eating dinner? Those 4 kids.
I'll tell you what. If if they had an apartment with a billboard across the street, I'd buy it.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd put that picture on there.
That's right.
I'd make her look at it every goddamn day.
That's right, Tom. They're 4 sad little faces staring at them while they're doing it in their room.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's all I got to say, Tom. Go ahead and blow me up, man.
Here you go, Dan. This is Christy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yeah, you kept me on hold so long, everybody stole my thunder, but my gift would be his and hers monogrammed gift certificates to a divorce attorney. And I also wanted to say that I want 9 months on the divorce pool that you're bound to start sooner or later.
Yeah, well, believe me, though, she'll be preggers if she makes it to the divorce pool in 9 months.
Well, it doesn't matter if she's pregnant. If they get divorced and I got 9 months, I get paid. That's it. Thanks a lot, Tom.
Thank you, Christy. This is Rich on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Rich.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Okay, so just as we all know, she's had this guy's nuts since he was probably, actually since he was about 12 years old, right?
Yes.
So what a better gift than a nutcracker?
I think you're right.
You got to blow me up.
Here you go. Elaine on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
I'm okay, Elaine.
All right. I would say, first of all, you got to think about that rice cooker. They're going to have all those kids. They need to feed those kids. They're not going to have enough money. They got to be able to cook the rice.
Yeah, they're not going to need, a fondue pot because they're not going to be able to afford anything but rice.
That's exactly right.
And who's going to hire Mary Kay Letourneau, for a job?
Yeah, really. Or Veely, for that matter.
Yeah.
You
got to wonder which daycare center is going to hire her.
No kidding. No kidding. But I think that she needs to have a vasectomy and she needs to have her tubes tied because God forbid that they should continue to populate.
You are not kidding about that.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
My wife is trying to egg me into buying her some leather pants.
She wants other men to look at her ass the way you do.
Right.
Why would you want to make it easier for them to enjoy your wife's ass?
Exactly. I should buy her a damn moo-moo.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Thank you for tuning in. Mary Kay Letourneau is marrying her former rape victim boyfriend, Billy Foulon, on April the 16th. What would be an appropriate wedding gift for this happy couple? Amanda.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Do you care, Amanda?
Yes.
I'm doing great.
You know what I think they need?
What?
They need tickets, family tickets to Disneyland with an adult chaperone.
We realize Billy is now 21 and free to do as he pleases, as the adult he is.
Well, they still need an adult chaperone.
Well,
wouldn't you think so?
Well, I think the whole thing is insane. Cindy, hello.
Hey, they're going to need some Rejuvex pretty soon because she's getting old. Definitely.
She is getting old.
On the muffin somehow, you know.
Yeah, Rejuvex, some lubricant, something.
Yeah, big bottle of it.
That's right, exactly. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you. Bye.
It's Bernie on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Bernie.
Billy's going to need a Kevlar vest.
I'll bet he is.
You know, one of them stepkids that they're raising up in Alaska is going to come hunting for him. Hey, put them both in the kingdom and take them out for me.
Here you go, Bernie.
Fire.
One 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Jake on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, how are you, Tom?
I'm okay, Jake.
Good. Listen, I don't have much time here. I got to go out and look for a tennis bracelet here tonight.
Ladies, Valentine's Day, you know the deal.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to...
Remember, if he gives you a tennis bracelet, it's because he gave somebody else a pearl necklace.
All right, Tom, don't say any more than that. Anyways, I think the backbone of this relationship is going to be based on a little yellow book, How to Do It for Dummies.
How to Do It for Dummies.
And, I don't know, maybe a bib or something would be nice. All right, Tom, that's all. Why don't you take me out with a bong hit, followed by some THX Buddy.
Here you go, Jake. This is Rod on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Rod.
I think this bitch ought to get a couple of tickets to Never Never Land to visit with Michael Jackson. Maybe 4.
They go on a double date.
Definitely, definitely.
Little Jesus juice. They could use some of those nice goblets, some of that stemware they've asked for on the bridal registry. Well, thank you for the call. By the way, our email address is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com. Tom at blowmeuptom.com. A caller comment line 24 hours a day, 310-842-9592.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Little different.
97.1 KLSX, the FM talk station. From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show.
I love you.
And now, here he is,
Tom Leykis. Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No, I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. I've been the first one to tell you I don't understand this at all. At all. And many of you know I am one of the hosts of a TV show called Poker Royale, Battle of the Sexes. And when they asked me to do this show, I was like, I understand that poker gets big ratings on TV. But for the life of me, I don't understand it. And it's not because poker isn't interesting. It's because poker strikes me as something you do. Not something you watch other people do. You're either doing it or you're not doing it. Like, for example, you're listening to this program. You don't want to watch this show. It's not very interesting to look at. You would see me standing in this little closet here, talking into a microphone in the dark. Better to imagine what it looks like. There are certain things in life I think are better done than watched. Bowling, golf, tennis. You ought to be doing those things. And poker strikes me that way. And yet, you cannot deny that poker is one of the hottest things in America right now. It's sizzling hot. And that damn show that we do for GSN is the highest rated show they have. By a factor of 3 to 1. It's huge. And our guest is one of the players on that show, and you see him all over the place. Antonio Esfandiari is a championship poker player who's here in Los Angeles to play in a tournament at the Commerce Casino. And it's good to have you in the studio. Thanks for being here.
Thank you very much, Tom.
You've been playing poker for how long?
Professionally, about 3 years. Started playing when I was about 19, playing a 2-4 hold'em.
And was your plan to be on television or to be...
No, but after my first little taste of TV, I decided I have to keep going because the babies were coming in, and I liked it, you know? So I had to keep going.
Now, before we get into you and specifics about poker, let's talk a bit about the phenomenon of poker. Can you explain to me, maybe you don't understand it or maybe you do, why is watching poker on television so hot?
Well, you know, watching poker is like watching paint dry, unless you can see what people have, because you get that feeling of excitement when they make a huge bluff and you know they have nothing and the other guy's thinking about calling. That's interesting. But if you couldn't see their cards, why would you want to watch it? It'd be the most boring thing in the world. Yeah. So what Steve Lipscomb did is he took the whole cams and threw it on the table. Now you could see everything. It's way more interesting. Basically took poker and, you know, shot it with liquid cocaine, and now everybody wants to watch it.
Now, they tried showing poker tournaments on TV, haven't they? I mean, ESPN's had poker on for a long time.
Yeah, but they didn't do it right. They didn't throw the pizzazz in there. On the World Poker Tour, it's like a stage. There's lights. There's cameras. It's like a huge movie. It's like you feel like you're in a dream kind of thing, you know? It's more interesting.
So now you have all of these people who are becoming celebrities in their own right for being world-class championship poker players.
Yeah, it's not a bad gig.
Now,
I'll tell you that right now.
Is this what you do for a living?
That's it. I used to be a magician professionally.
Yeah.
And then I discovered poker. I wanted to be the next David Copperfield. I dropped out of college to pursue that dream, and that was where I was going. And then, boom, I discovered poker, and I haven't learned a new magic trick in 5 years.
Now, there are people who play poker just for fun. I mean, did you go straight to playing championship poker, or did you start by playing poker with the guys?
I started playing poker with the guys. A little bit here, a little bit there. Played it for a couple of years. I used to wait tables and do magic tricks. And then I started playing No Limit Hold'em. And then I entered one of my very first tournaments was the World Poker Tour. When I made it to the final table, I won $44,000. I was like 22 years old or 21 years old. I was like, I got a little attention from the TV. And I really liked it. So I just wanted to keep going.
So you quit every other job you have, and this is all you do?
Yes.
Now, how much traveling do you do?
Lately, a lot. I have an apartment in San Francisco. I'm there maybe 3 days a month. I have a house in Las Vegas. I'm there maybe 2 days a month. So because of the poker phenomenon lately, I've had to travel a lot because there's so many opportunities, so many projects, so many appearances. We're getting paid like ridiculous amounts of money just to go and hang out with people. So lately I've been traveling a lot. But if you're just a traveling poker pro and you want to go just to the major tournaments and make money off the side games, you still have to do a fair amount of traveling. Not as much, but...
Now, there's many variations. I've been learning this because, personally, I think if you, for a lot of guys, if your dad didn't teach you how to play poker or you didn't play poker with the guys in college or whatever, you just don't have the poker gene. And for me, when I was in college, I had to work. My dad never taught me how to play, so I'm learning a lot of this as I've gone doing this show. But there's all different flavors of poker. There's different ways of playing poker. Tell us about some of the big ones.
Well, I mean, there's many different poker games, first of all, to start. No Limit Hold'em is the Cadillac of poker games, as Bill Brunson put it in his book. There's Limit Hold'em, there's No Limit Hold'em, there's Pot Limit Hold'em. Hold'em is the most popular game. Then you also have 7-card Stud and Raz and 8 or Better and all these other games. I don't play any of those games. I only play Hold'em, and even then I only play No Limit Hold'em because you can really put a man to the test. You can bet your entire stack and just, put him to a decision. The real poker game is No Limit.
Now, tell us about Hold'em, because that seems to be the most popular game to watch on TV as well.
Well, it's a great game because you could play it, theoretically, you could play it against almost 20 people. Everybody gets 2 cards. And then there's the flop, which is the 3 cards that come up. There's a betting round, and there's another card, betting round, and another card. Essentially, it's 7-card stud, except you get your own 2 cards, I get my own 2 cards, and we both play off the 5 cards in the middle. So at any one time, you can always know what the best possible hand is. So it's easy to try and represent it. And if you have it, you know you have the best hand.
What makes a great poker player?
I think there's 2 different things. A, you have to be able to read your opponent. If you're good at reading people, you're a great poker player. You're going to be a much better no-limit Hold'em player. If you have a great math mind, you're going to be a great limit and stud and that game of kind of player, which takes a lot of math. But as far as reading people, no-limit Hold'em is the game.
Would somebody's ability in other areas tell you whether they might be a good poker player? For example, a blackjack champion. Would that make a good poker player?
No, I would love to have a blackjack champion against me in a poker tournament.
Really? Why is that?
It's a pure math guy. A blackjack champion is a purely mathematical person. You put him up against me heads up, and we're playing no limit Hold'em. I think he's drawing dead, as he is against any professional poker player, because there's so much feel to no limit Hold'em.
So what is it that makes the difference between somebody who wins hundreds of thousands of dollars, wins championships, and somebody who doesn't? What's the difference?
There's a lot of guys that go in there and grind it out. They can go in, win, lose, a few $100, maybe $1,000, but they just don't have, what it takes to risk $1 million in chips. If you're at a final table with 3 people and you think, you can raise all in with a 7-deuce and win the pot, there's not that many guys that can pull that trigger. All the top names, Phil Ivey, Daniel Negreanu, they can shove it in when they think they're winning with no problem. You just got to have a lot of heart.
Now, that money you're betting, is that your money?
No, what happens in a tournament is, let's say you put up $10,000 to play. They give you $10,000 in tournament chips, and the blinds start off real small, and every hour or so they go up. So by the end of the tournament, when you're down to 3 or 4 people, all those chips have accumulated into the 4 people that are left, and it's not your money. You can't just say, okay, I want to stop and let me cash out right now. You have to keep going until there's 1 person left. So there's a lot of pressure on towards the end of the tournament.
So they're giving you these chips. How do these venues make money? I mean, do they charge people to get in and watch you? What do they do?
You put up $10,000, about on average, $300 to $400, and depending on the casino, goes to the house. And then, let's say there's $9,700 left for the prize pool. So if they had 100 people, $9,700 from 100 people would go towards the prize pool. The other 300 would go for the casino.
And now you have lines to get in. I mean, the Vegas casinos, there are lines to get in and play poker. I've been going to Vegas for 25 years. I've never seen anything like it.
It's amazing. You used to wake up and just say, okay, I'm going to go play in the poker tournament. Now you have to buy your ticket the night before. Or you have to wake up 2 hours early because there's going to be a line. It's amazing. There's a line for people to put up $10,000 to play in a World Poker Tour event. This is how what has happened to poker. It's unbelievable.
We'll take a break. We'll come back with Antonio Esfandiari. He is a championship poker player. He's playing at a tournament right here in Los Angeles at the Commerce Casino. We'll tell you a bit more about that as we go on. You may have some questions about poker, whether it be the poker phenomenon or the finer points of the game of poker. You can call us here toll-free at 1-800-5800-TOM, 1-800-5800-866. Your telephone calls coming up. Tom
Leykis.
Tom Leykis.
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 1-800-5800-TOM.
So everything men do is tied directly to whether they're going to get laid or not.
Tied directly to our members. It is everything.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show from Los Angeles to 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. We're here with Antonio Esfandiari. He is playing in the L.A. Poker Classic at Commerce Casino. When does that start, Antonio?
The final tournament is on the 18th of this month. This Friday, actually.
Now, who can play?
If you got 10 dimes, you can play, baby.
Really?
As long as you're 21.
That's all it takes.
Bring your 10 dimes, and you can play against the best.
In fact, you're hoping everybody comes.
Yeah, and exactly. And, who knows? You might be the next Chris Moneymaker. You get to the final table, boom. Wednesday nights, Travel Channel, you're going to be the guy.
That. Unbelievable.
Or the lady, but that's unlikely.
Yeah, a lot of star players playing in this tournament.
Yes, absolutely. There's going to be some celebrities. There's going to be all the big names.
And I hear they're expecting more than 600 players.
That is true. $7 million prize pool. First place should be a couple million.
Wow.
Yeah, it was nice. I won this tournament last year. It was a great feeling.
How much did you win?
$1.4 million.
$1.4 million.
Yeah, I'm 25. I need that kind of money.
I love that.
Yeah.
Let's take some calls. We got a lot of them here. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Josh on the Tom Leykis Show. We are here with poker champion Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Josh.
Hello, Antonio.
What's up, Josh? How are you, bud?
I'm doing good. I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you talking about how you used to be a magician and you just picked up cards, and that's actually kind of interesting to me.
Well.
And so, what I want to know is my company gave out the Christmas gift this year. It was a little silver poker set, with lots of chips and cards. And my friends are all kind of video gamers, but, it sounds fun. I'm seeing it on TV. If freaking Matt Damon can do it, why can't I? So tell me how I get started. Tell me what I need to read, where I should go on the web.
All right, you want to learn how to play poker?
Yes.
Write down 800-550-3856. Myself, Gus Hansen, and Phil the Unabomber did a DVD series on how to play poker. So, you call that number, you give the code KID44Antonio, you buy the DVD set, and bam. It's a great DVD set. You can also go to beallin.com and check it out.
What's that?
Beallin. beallin.com.
Oh, Beallin. Okay.
Yeah, it's a DVD series on strictly poker.
Okay, cool. And then do you recommend, just playing with your friends to learn?
Absolutely. Just play as much as you can. Read some books. Doyle Brunson's book. Lee Jones has a great book for beginner poker players. Just pay attention at the table. Focus,
Yeah. Because I've learned, blackjack and craps just playing in Vegas, but it sounds like poker's not the kind of game you want to go do that.
No, you definitely want to learn the basics and then, take it upon yourself to study it more and more. There's also poker camps out there. The World Poker Tour has a poker camp. We have a poker camp myself. Thepokercamp.com. We're doing a poker seminar for 3 days. $1,000. You get to learn. You get to pick my brain. There's a lot of stuff out there.
Thanks a lot, Josh, for the call. Let's say hi here to David on the Tom Leykis Show. We're here with poker champion Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, David.
Hello, Tony.
Antonio.
Oh, Antonio, sorry.
Much better. That's all right.
Big fan, man. Big fan of, obviously, Tom's show and WPT. I just wanted to say, I wanted to find out, how you go up against someone like, the Unabomber or, PJ Cloutier. Those guys are awesome
Well,
players.
Unabomber is a whole different kind of human. With him, I don't really know what to do. You should never be intimidated by the big names if you're playing at a poker table with them. Right. Remember, everyone gets the same amount of cards. The reason you see them, all the big names are very aggressive players. They're always in there betting and raising, and they intimidate people. But as many garbage hands that you look at, they look at as well. So the next time, just raise. Doesn't matter. Just raise them,
Right. Well, your Unabomber's got this tactic. He ties himself up, and you can't see what the heck he's doing, So it's like he could have a pair of aces, pocket aces, or 2-5 something, and then you don't know what he's got.
Exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. I've watched many, shows where he's done that with a 2-5, and you would throw you muck your hand, or somebody else would throw their hand out, and he'd blow him out of the water with 2-5, and it just amazes me.
That's poker, baby.
Yeah. So, but anyways, on a lighter point, man, I just wanted to say I I just finalized my divorce because of WPT, because I used to watch it. I watch it every day on the TV.
You like poker so much, you got divorced.
Let me tell you, my wife would say, look.
She didn't like poker, that bitch is out.
Listen, you need to do the dishes, take the trash out. I'd like, shut up, I'm watching WPT. She got tired of it, I got served.
And that's about the time she had to start vacuuming, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can clean the toilet, you know.
She'd hear those chips, and the vacuum would go on. That'll be it, right?
Listen, the music comes on.
That's right.
And I'd say, you know what, I'm watching poker. And, you know, I got served. What can I say? I got served. So, see ya, man.
Well, there you go. That man loves poker, for God's sake. Clint, on the Tom Leykis show with Antonio. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Tom.
Hey.
Wanted to ask Antonio. I've seen your hot girlfriend a few times on the
Which one?
on the WPT show.
Which one?
The
Bad Boys?
Little, black-haired one.
That was the previous one, and then I upgraded. But the one you saw, are you talking about the one on the Bad Boys of Poker?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, she was a nuggin, let me tell you.
Yeah, she was a smoker, man.
She was hot.
So are you meeting these girls through your connections there?
Are they poker groupies? That's what he wants to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because, I used to love it when a woman would even look at me, and now I get great enjoyment out of not paying attention to women and just kind of like blowing them off here and there because they're.
It's like getting in the radio, for God's sake.
No, the chicks love the poker players, you know?
Man, if the groupies are that hot, I'm going to have to start getting into this poker thing.
You should. Commerce
All right,
Casino,
thanks,
18th, you know? World Poker Tour, Wednesday nights.
Will do. Thanks, man.
Take care, buddy.
Thank you. Jim on the Tom Leykis show for Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Jim.
Hey, how you doing, Antonio?
I'm all right, buddy. How are you?
Good. Hey, I just want to say I respect your game. You're a good player and all, but I just think you need to, sit down and respect the game, man.
Respect the game? What are you talking about?
Stop doing that little dumbass wave of yours and just respect the game.
It's not a dumbass wave. It's actually, it's people like it. It's fun.
No, man. I just think you don't respect the game. And
it is. It's very. You can ask Phil Hellmuth. He thinks it's respecting the game.
What's he talking about here? For people who don't know, what's he talking about?
Well, whenever I win a big pot or make a big move, I like to just kind of throw my hands in the air, and it's good for TV, and it's whatever. It's just fun.
How come you didn't shake his hand?
I did shake his hand. You weren't there to see it. I did shake his hand.
I saw it on TV, but I just think you just need to respect the game.
I do respect the game. I think you need to come down and play with us is what I think.
He's so serious.
I'm there every day.
All right, we'll see you.
You play poker every day?
Well, not every day, about 4 or 5 times a week, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the most you ever won?
Right now I'm starting out small. Most of it won is $2,000.
Okay.
So I'm trying to build up my bankroll, and unfortunately I didn't make it entry into the main event, but I'll be there. So I'll face off, Antonio.
All right, buddy.
Fun.
Come bust me.
He can't wait to show you how to respect the game. And hand over all his money. Brian on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Antonio, first of all, I want to tell you I respect your game tremendously. I played against you about a year ago at the Commerce Casino, and you made me lay down a monster.
Well, did I show you my hand afterwards?
Nope, I didn't see it. What I want to know is when you have a mediocre hand and it's heads up and somebody forces you all in, how do you know when to call and when to lay it down?
It's a question you can only answer for yourself. How do you know you asked the right girl to marry you? It's just feel. It's your sixth sense. You just know.
And mostly we're wrong.
Correct.
I'm 100% right in that department.
So far.
Specifically, what are you looking for to know when
to call? What I like to do is I like to think, what does he want me to do? When you're up against your opponent and he shoves all of his chips in, he either wants you to call or fold. There's no in between. He either wants one or the other. So try and figure out what he wants you to do and just do the opposite. You get a feel. You just look at him. Just get a feel. Talk to him. I talk a lot at the poker table. When people open their mouth, they give away so much information. The reason why I'm so chatty all the time, it's not because I like to talk. It's because the more chatty I am with them on a regular basis, the more likely they are to open their mouth when I'm in a poker pot with them.
Yeah, I hear that.
Are there players who are good at just shutting up and keeping to themselves?
All the time. People like to clam up. That's what the Unabomber is. That's why he puts that hood on. He doesn't want people to talk to him.
Yeah, but he won't answer. He's smart.
Yeah.
You should never answer when you're in a poker pot. Did I ask you anything when we had that huge pot together?
Well, you tried to talk to me, but I didn't want to talk to you because I knew what you were trying to do, and I didn't want to give nothing up.
Smart.
Thank
you for folding, by the way.
But don't listen to what that other guy said. You're a tremendous player. I love watching you on TV, and I think you got a lot of fans out there. Don't listen to what that guy was saying.
It doesn't bother me. Trust me.
All right, Brian. It's Steve on the Tom Leykis Show for Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Hey, Tom. Long time.
Thank you.
Antonio, it's great to talk to you, man. I love poker.
Good.
WPT has totally turned me and my friends on to what we play. Let me ask a couple questions.
Sure.
Online poker, what do you think about that? You play?
I love it. Play maybe about 15 hours a week on ultimatebet.com. Great site, great software.
Is that a good way to learn poker, by the way?
Sure. Yeah, it's you just basically you're in your own environment. You're at home. You could be in your underwear. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Some people are shy.
I never talk. A lot of people type and stuff, and they give away so much when they're typing.
You actually do. You do give away information when you type.
Yeah, and they type and then they stop typing when they have a good hand or when they have a bad hand.
Exactly. But there really are no tells. If you don't type, there are no tells. Just the way, how fast you make a decision.
Yeah, is that what you would recommend?
Yeah, just usually don't type.
I
basically
always take like 7 seconds to make a decision.
Yeah, that's not. As long as you wait the same amount of time for every decision, you're okay.
Yeah. Talking about tells, what I really wanted to ask is, do you guys feel the pros, do you feel that you're at a disadvantage? Because, for instance, Gus Hansen, I see him play all the time. He plays every ace. So do you feel like you're at a disadvantage because people see your cards, they see your actual play?
It's funny. That's a good question. That's a very good question. And after my shows aired, I realized when I played in a tournament with people that I didn't know, they knew who I was and they knew how I played, and I wasn't able to do as much. I wasn't able to, raise them off so many hands.
Does that mean it might be a good idea to stop doing TV shows at some point?
No, don't.
Not necessarily.
Don't
what you do is
stop,
you just adapt to it. You just play more solid, and when you do have a hand, they seem to give you action. So I just tightened up my game a little bit at times, and then they paid me off. It was beautiful. It worked towards my advantage.
Yeah, well, it's great talking to you. Tom, blow me up.
Here you go, Steve. It's Jared on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How are you doing?
Do you care, Jared?
Oh, you're right. But how are you doing, Antonio?
I'm doing great, and thank you for caring. I appreciate it.
Who cares how you're doing? I know that.
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. I've been out to Commerce the last couple nights, all weekend, actually. The good old Chinese New Year brought all the action in, I think.
Yeah, I was there when they started having all those crazy things run around.
I know.
That was fun.
It was crazy. Antonio, how'd you do last night? I think I saw you.
Last night I lost about 10,000.
Okay. I've been up in the upstairs on Commerce, up in the high roller. Not that I get to play high roller, but I do enjoy watching.
You sneak in there for the free food, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Why not?
That's funny. I'm actually on my way to a free poker tournament right now.
That's always good.
Yeah. We put them on in bars. Just everybody gets together and plays poker, and it's a great way to learn.
So there's got to be something on the line, though, because I'm a true believer, and you can't play poker for free. I mean, there's got to be something to win.
There is. It's a World Series of Poker seed, actually.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, exactly. And so it just works out really well. It gives people a chance to play that don't know how, so maybe someday they can earn the right to play poker against a player like you and the other pros that we've seen out at Commerce the last couple days. So, I don't know, man. How do you think you're going to do in the WPT event?
Well, I have to defend my title, so hopefully I'll win it, It's a crapshoot. I mean, there's so many people. There's so many good players. You got to get the cards. You got to play good. You got to be lucky.
Yep.
But Commerce has always been good to me. It's my favorite casino, and it's just a gold mine in there. So, I did good last year. Hopefully I can do good again this year.
Jared, thanks a lot for the call.
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-TOM.
Tom Leykis.
1-800-5800-866.
If you bang all night, who wants to get up out of bed and go home?
Me. That's exactly what I want to do.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show from Los Angeles. 1-800-5800-TOM. We are here with championship poker player Antonio Esfandiari You can see him on, various television programs where poker is being played. Most notably, for us, the show that I co-host on GSN Friday nights at 9, 8 Central Time, Poker Royale Battle of the Sexes, which repeats, I believe, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, 5 Central Time on GSN. And we're not going to tell you how it all turns out. Just believe me.
Men are better poker players.
Well, they say women are better poker players. So far in the first 4 episodes, it hasn't looked that way. That's all I'm going to say. But, yes, poker is one of the hottest things on television. It's remarkable. And not only hot on television, but now because it's hot on television, everybody wants to play. And Antonio is playing in the LA Poker Classic beginning February 18th at the Commerce Casino here in Los Angeles. That's coming up this Friday. And you can play. All it takes is $10,000 to buy in. That's it. They're expecting more than 600 players at Commerce Casino beginning this Friday, the 18th of February. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Rick on the Tom Leykis Show for Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Thank you so much.
I got a question for Antonio.
Shoot.
Hey, I've been watching that mini-series, Tilt, on TV.
Uh-huh.
And I'm wondering if there's a lot of that going on around the table.
You know what? There actually really isn't. It's actually pretty hard to cheat in a casino considering all the cameras and, people watching. And these casinos are making so much money from the rake that they don't need to have, cheating going on in their casino.
Yeah.
That show is strictly for television. And I have actually spoken with the 2 guys that created the show. A couple weeks ago, we were in New York for a charity tournament, and it's just for TV. None of that is really going on.
Yeah, like you and Phil Hellmuth don't get together and give each other signals
Not
and stuff like
at
that?
all. We both, have done very well. No.
Yeah.
Just let me tell you from the inside circle.
I would imagine if
no.
anybody was going to cheat, champions would not be cheating. It would be somebody else.
Yeah, I just used them as an example as 2 people getting together doing it.
No, there really is nothing going on.
Rick, thank you. Omar on the Tom Leykis Show for Antonio. Hello.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm okay, Omar.
That's great, man. How you doing, Antonio?
Mr. Omar, what's up, brother?
What's going on, man? And I wanted to ask you something, man. I play poker almost every day, man. At the
Good for you.
But I want to ask you, man, more of the mathematical formula. How do I get to actually master it, man? I mean, I've read a few books. I read, like, Phil Hellmuth, How to Be a Pro Poker Player. But a lot of it, and I looked online, a lot of them don't really want to, reveal too much about it, man, They just tell you a little bit.
Well, there's information out there about the math. I mean, basically, all you really need is the basics. If you have a set and the guy's got a flush draw, what are your chances? If you have ace-king and he's got pair of jacks, what are you just need to know the basic stuff. You really don't need to get that much into the math.
Okay.
In the back of most poker books, there's like a little section on the math and what hands compare to other hands, and just go over that and study it, and you should be fine.
So you say how much you think actually the math got to do with it, man?
It depends on what game you're playing. If you're playing a limit game, I think the math is very important. If you're playing a no-limit game,
tell everybody what a limit game and a no-limit game is.
A limit game is a structured game. So you can, let's just say you're playing a $10, $20 game. You can bet 10 and only raise 10. And if someone else wants to re-raise, they can only raise 10. A no-limit game, you bet 10, the guy can raise you 10,000. There's no limit to the amount. And that game, there's a lot more feel and more heart, and it's more of a people's game.
Omar, thank you. Ryan on the Tom Leykis Show for Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Hey, Tom. Big fan, man.
Thank you, Ryan.
Hey, Antonio. What's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
Hey, nothing. Yeah, you think you're so sick with your little wave. You're probably the biggest overrated pro out there right now.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah,
You're probably right, though. You probably are right. I've only won one tournament. All these guys are winning more. I should.
Since he's so overrated, you ought to show up at the Commerce Casino with $10,000 and take all his chips. You ought to do it.
Oh, I'll show him at my home game. I'm only 19 years old, but in 2 years, I'll be seeing you at the Commerce.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
And I will wreck you.
And I'll come to your home game if you put enough money on the table.
We'll put as much money as you want in our home game, and we'll all wreck my little crew, the Dead Money crew, will wreck you.
I'm down.
Wreck you.
He'll come out tonight.
I'm kind of nervous.
Why? You should be nervous.
Well, you sound like a tough player. I don't know if I could read you. You'd probably bust me.
I could read you like a freaking amateur, man.
I understand.
You're nothing.
I understand.
You're nothing.
I understand. Thank you.
Very good. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's like a poker game, for God's sake. Russ, you're on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Not much, Russ.
Antonio.
What's up, buddy?
How do you beat out a guy who's got a bigger bankroll than you? You're playing a no-limit game. It's a $100 buy-in. You buy in for $100. You got a guy on the table. He's got, say, $8,000, $9,000. How am I supposed to compete against a guy like that?
You just have to play solid and just keep putting your money in right. You can't run over him. You can't run over him, you know. He's just going to keep betting at you, What
if he's betting like a retard, betting 200 every time before
you just wait. You just wait to have a hand. It's only if you're playing a $100 buying game, it's only $3 a round. So in 3 rounds, which would cost you $9, you should find a hand to put all your money in where you're a favorite. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
So just play tight. Play tight against that guy.
Thanks.
No problem.
Russ, thank you. Willie on the Tom Leykis show for Antonio Esfandiari. Hello.
Tom.
Willie.
First-time callers on 10.
Long-time listener, first-time caller.
What took you so long, Willie? Come on, man.
I'm your Siamese twin with the good looks and large manhood. You got the wallet, buddy.
There we go.
Hey, Antonio.
What's up, buddy?
I got a question for you.
I hope I have an answer.
I've been playing at the Commerce, usually 100, 200, no limit. And I do pretty well. I know the game. But what do you do?
Wait, you play 100, 200, no limit at the Commerce? How often?
Probably 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay, well, considering they don't have a consistent 100, 200, no limit game,
they have it every day.
A 1-2 game?
No, a 100 limit, or I play 200 no limit.
Are you a $200 buy-in no limit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying 100, 200 blinds. I was about to tell Tom to hang up on you. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Got it.
My question is, what's your suggestion when you get into a real tight table, or you get into a table that you're not getting any cards for hours? How long do you
patience?
Should you sit at a table before you ask for a table change?
Listen, if you sit there for 5 hours and not get a single hand, right?
Yeah.
And if you were at a table and you had a hand every 10 minutes for 5 hours, no matter what, on your very next hand, the math is still the same. Your chances of getting a hand are still the same thing. So it doesn't matter if you're running good or you're running bad. Just be patient, sit there, and just keep waiting.
But don't you, I'm sure you've run into streaks.
Of course you run into streaks. And if you think the cards aren't coming, just get up and go home.
Okay.
You know? There's always tomorrow. The games aren't going anywhere, buddy.
Do you have a formula, any kind of formula where you say that, that's a sort of a small game where you're saying, okay, if I get up to a certain amount of money...
No, I never quit when I'm winning. That's the most retarded thing anyone can do, is quit when they're winning. A, you're playing good. B, you're winning. And C, your table image is great. Why in the world would you quit? You quit when you're losing and you're playing bad.
Willie, thanks a lot for the call.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis.
I wouldn't go for a guy just because he had money, because, he might be a jerk.
You would if you were a 9 or a 10.
Why? Because the more beautiful you are, the stupider you are?
Bingo.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show from Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. We're here with Antonio Esfandiari, championship poker player playing at the Commerce Casino in the LA Poker Classic. And you can go down there with your 10 grand this Friday night, and you can start playing, baby. They'll be expecting more than 600 players at the Commerce Casino's No Limit Hold'em Championship.
But you can also go down there with $40 and win a satellite into the 10,000 event.
So you don't have to have 10,000.
No, you can play like a little mini tournament, and if you win the seat, then you don't have to put up to 10 dimes.
Well, that's cool.
$40.
Very nice. Now you have a website as well.
MagicAntonio.com.
Now, and what are they going to find there?
It's actually they'll get a kick out of it. It's really funny entertainment. It's about myself, my friends, and the way we kind of think towards life and women and money and going out and partying. It's really entertaining.
Totally cool.
There's also a link there to the poker camp I'm teaching. We're doing one every month, thepokercamp.com. Teaching people how to play poker. It's like a 3-day seminar.
Totally cool. I know. Yeah. And there's a lot of guys who want to learn how to play poker right now. It's as hot as a pistol. It really is. This is Jason on the Tom Leykis Show for Antonio. Hello.
Hey, Tom, thanks a lot. Great show. I am totally glued to my radio. You could not have a better radio guest than a top poker pro right now. It's taken off. I really appreciate it.
Sure.
Antonio, I'm calling to come to your defense a little bit here. I heard a couple callers knocking you, and I don't really get it. You're definitely the real deal. I've seen you on WPT 3 times now. You're 25 years old. You're up and coming. I wanted to say, first of all, the wave, that's your signature move, man. You know what I mean? This game is taken off so much. It's not just about, like, watching a bunch of guys sit around a table and play cards. Now we want to know what you do, what your style is, you know, what's your name, what's your background. You got the magician thing going. The wave is your signature move.
Why would a little showmanship be bad? We're not in a church here. It's poker, for God's sake.
People love wrestling, right? Everybody wants to watch wrestling, and they love their favorite guy, their favorite wrestler. Well, they each have a different, you know, costume. They each have a different name. They each have a different, like, you know, characterization. And the wave and the magician thing, that's his thing, man. That's what makes people love him.
Oh, thank you, bud. Appreciate it.
You're really definitely one of the top pros. I had a couple of questions for you real quick, and I just wanted to see if you could answer them for me.
Shoot.
First of all, do you think you paid your dues? How long have you played to get to this level?
That's a very good question. I just started playing 2-4 Hold'em. Then I started playing 3-6 about 3 months later. Then 6-12 a few months later. And then I played 6-12 for a couple of years. And then I just started playing No Limit Hold'em. And then, you know...
So a total of how many years now? You're 25?
25. I started when I was about 19. 6 years.
Jason, we're out of time, but I thank you for the call. Antonio, thank you for coming in. We'll see you at the Commerce Casino beginning Friday.
I'll be there.
Great to see you. We'll see you on Poker Royale Battle of the Sexes. Thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. Antonio Esfandiari, and our email address is my name. It's Tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.